Boom, everybody. Woohoo! Wow, that was a bit of an extra one tonight, that was, because honestly, this has been a really exciting week. I mean, we are literally on the tipping point of February. That being the first tomorrow. Tonight, of course, being the last day of January. My word, we've been hit with a lot of news this week. A lot of news and a lot of developments as well. We got a big gun coming into the brick world, into the block world, one would call it. Mattel, wow, did not see that coming. So this is a pretty big week for Lego in quite a lot of respects. Lego celebrating 67 years of the brick. And that's why we're all here, because of the love of the brick. The love of the Lego brick, mostly, let's face it. But Mattel, on that day, decides to send a message to Lego, and of course, all AFOLs as well, that they're going to be leaning in on the brick world, the construction toys. I mean, of course, they are part and parcel. They are the owners of MAVAA. And MAVAA do some good stuff. They really do. I've never actually bought a MAVAA set, but I know that they've got some good IP stuff. So it looks like they kind of want to lean into the adult side of things. And let's face it, I've got to be honest, I can understand them doing it. Mega Constructs can be their kind of younger persons. I mean, what would you even call it? What would you even call them? Like, would they have an equivalent of land? Would it be man? Who knows? You got Alan, of course. Alan being the alternative Lego Ambassador Network. That's what I'm calling it anyway. Hashtag Alan. And of course, you got Ban as well from our good boys over at ACOB. So interesting times this is. So we're going to be sort of diving down into that and sort of thinking about what we could expect. I think they're going to be aiming for the adult market more than anything. And the reason I think that is because at the moment, it just feels like to me that we're getting a lot of Lego adult stuff. What do you think about that? Let me know down in the comments. Certainly let me know about that in the chat as well. And tonight, we're not actually going to do a PMQ tonight because I just feel as though we've got so much to cover. We've got new sets from Minecraft. We've got a this sunflower set. I really wanted to try and like this sunflower set. Of course, it's from Van Gogh as well, which you don't get the minifigure with it, which I always think is a missed opportunity. I was watching someone's thoughts on it this week, Jan, and he spotted something that really made me decide, no, I'm just not a fan of it. However, conceptually, I do like them. And I was kind of relying on a certain Ian Bod to like it as well, because I wanted him to be my kind of counterweight in the argument of it. He turns out he's not a big fan of it either. So, I don't know, it seems to be a hit and miss. People either seem to really like it, or people seem to really think it's a bit meh. But anyway, let me know what you guys and girls think about that. One thing I will say that kind of made me go, I don't know, I was a bit like, earlier on this week. And then I was just like, this is cool. You've got the upscaled minifigure, the Octane Driver It's a really interesting one. Now, that kind of leans in quite nicely as well with tonight's survey, because I think it was a bit of a strange choice. I think they're doing it because of all the F1 shenanigans that are coming our way later on this year, March the 1st. Roll on March. That's all I could say. Albeit we have got some pretty cool sets coming out tomorrow. Let's face it. Tomorrow night. Anyway, tonight's survey. We've got 26 votes on it so far. We've got over 40 of you guys and girls out there watching at the moment live, which is very, very cool. You know what? Just while I think of it, thank you everybody who's listening to this back as well on Apple Podcasts. Honestly, every week it's just growing. I can't believe, like, it's really, really cool. And Saturday evening and Sunday afternoon are the best time. So all you lovely lot out there that are listening to this at the moment on your headphones, on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, thank you so much. So big love out there for you boys and girls out there. Hashtag replay gang. But anyway, so tonight's survey being, which upscale minifigure would you like to see next from Lego? I mean, in a lot of ways, I think it should have been the next one anyway, in this current form. At the top, with 38%, we've got Classic Space. Second place, we've got Castle. I think it's going to be a kind of a draw between those two, in all honesty. And the other two being Pirates. And something that we kind of always said would happen, especially after the Harry Potter ones that came out a little while ago, Hermione and of course Harry himself, is Star Wars. I can't believe we've not had a Star Wars one yet. I wonder what we'll get first. Upscaled Star Wars figure or mini doll? I wonder. Are they ballsy enough, Lego, to give us a mini doll? Otherwise, folks, we've got the French Cafe as well that's come out. And I mean, I've just looked at it and sort of thought to myself, the initial reaction being, who's this for? I don't get it. I really don't. It's like, I mean, I've got it just... Can you guys see it? Just over there. There we go. If I bring my arm around there. Just that there, the Parisian restaurant. And it's basically the poor man's Parisian restaurant. And I bet it's not far off what they originally cost as well. So we'll take a look at that. I'm intrigued. But we have got some cool stuff to look at. And we've certainly got some cool peeps out there in the panel as well coming on in just a moment. Now, like I always say, even if you are listening to this back on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, or just happen to be listening to this back on YouTube. I kind of listen to stuff a lot on YouTube as well. I pay that extortionate charge for the ability not to have adverts. And one of the cool things you get when you do that, and it is really expensive. It's quite it's 16 quid. I think it's eye-watering, to be honest, for a subscription service. But what can I say? I'm a YouTuber. Is the fact that you can turn your phone off and still listen to what you're listening to via YouTube. So I kind of like that. It's kind of like a bit of a big selling point for me, I've got to be honest. But anyway, folks, so do check out the survey. Do check out everybody who's going to be on the panel tonight. You'll find all their details, like I say, down in the description. Do me a little favor as well. Give the stream a thumbs up. It's going to be a big one tonight, I think. We're going to have, of course, from Gaz, minifigure who mock the week as well. That's going to be a cool one. It's going to be Brick Built Josh is going to be featured tonight, so looking forward to seeing their stuff, and it is pretty cool stuff as well, folks, honestly. So keep your eyes open to that. And we have got a lot, and I think some of the kind of build up to Bricktastic is part and parcel of this. We're going to be talking about and showing you lot off some of the pictures that you lot have sent in. I'm calling them brick pictures now because people just want to send me other stuff, alternatives to Lego, which I don't know, I'm kind of going with at the moment. Let's see how that goes. So anyway, but as always, folks, it's like 99% Lego. But we will look at Mattel later. I think it would be kind of odd not to, really. It's a bit of an elephant in the room now. So anyway, like I always do, and always suggest to you guys, if you do want to support my channel, you've got a couple of different ways of doing it. You can either you send us a super chat like our friend Andrew has over here. Has given us $10. Happy Friday, Greg. I got a new profile pic. You certainly have. I'm liking that as well. It's kind of like a New Age England one. Liking that a lot, my friend. Good stuff. Or, of course, you can join the membership and become a kind of deeper, ingrained part of the LBB family. But anyway, one of the cool things that happen when people do give us stuff like this is that we get crazy videos like this kicking off. Detached cable. Cable detached.
Detached cable.
Thank you so much for that, Andrew. I super appreciate it. Love the avatar, my friend. Also, we got out there KO. He's been a member for 36 months. My word. 3 years on the dot. Appreciate that, my friend. And for 32 months, Echo Bricks. Echo Bricks, we're going to be seeing you soon. Only a few weeks. It's like literally, folks, we are on countdown to Bricktastic. And, of course, Soapbox-tastic as well, which is the thing. I've got to start building my one, honestly. I'm feeling the pressure of it now. I can see what all you peeps out there that do all your mocking get all stressed about. I completely get it now. I really do. And I tell you what, there's some humdingers coming in as well. I sort of think, I was going to do something quite plain, but I think I've got to up my game in that now. What can I say? I've never done a mock before. Don't want to show myself up. Anyway, let's say hello to a few of you lovely lot out there as well at the moment. Everybody out there, do us a little favour. Give us a thumbs up. We've got 45 of you out there watching this live at the moment. I super appreciate it. We have Coaster Bricks out there. Emily as well. She's had a good week this week. We've been chatting away in various groups over on Instagram. Everybody who's on tonight, folks, are on Instagram as well. Do check them out. Some are even on Twitch, believe it or not. We got Game Brick Studios out there as well, saying hello, everyone. Game Brick Studios, good to see you, my friend. There he is, Andrew, with his new avatar as well, of course. We got the Brick Larrikin out there. Brick Larrikin, sorry, my friend. I've been meaning to get back to you. Thank you so much for the email that you sent me. I super appreciate it. But I will get back to you over the course of the weekend, I promise. And thank you for the photos as well. Oh, I need to dig those out. Just reminded myself. Larrikin pictures. I've got those to show you guys and girls off. He was Brick Larrikin, in case you wondered. Shane lives out in Australia. Went to Melbourne a couple of weeks ago, which is very, very cool. We've had a really cool couple of weeks, actually, folks. So good to be honest. We last week was all about Bricktastic. The week before that, we was on tour at Brickvention, which is very super exciting. And like I say, folks, we will be, just so you guys and girls know, we will be live from Bricktastic in just 3 weeks' time. So we will be there live. It'll be a short one. You know how it goes, folks. We're there, part and parcel of it. And we'll be live for around 90 minutes or so. Looking forward to that. And it should be, hopefully, a little bit easier than last year. Because I tell you what, there was all sorts of shenanigans going on there as well. Anyway, thank you so much for the countdowns, my friends. I super appreciate that. Lady McBrick's out there as well. She's going to be in the panel in just a mo. Gaz, how are you? Who? I like that. He could use that, couldn't he? Who else we got out there? Paboo's out there as well. Paboo, I'm saying it Paboo. I think that's how you pronounce it. Mav Bricks is out there as well. Mav, thank you for all the love, as always, over on Instagram. Faith and Misery is out there too. Faith, good to see you as well. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to a lot of you. There's quite a few Aussies out there, mate, and it's Saturday morning out there. Bloody early as well, probably around 6:45 by now, I would have said. Let's get down there. We've got Axel out there as well. He's in mainland Europe. Good to see you, my friend. Hope all is good with you. Larrikin, Shane's giving out lots of love out there to Martin, Nicole, saying love to you both, which is very, very awesome. I appreciate that, my friend. Echo, there he is. Yeah, Steve, can't wait to see you. I saw you last year at Bricktastic. Good to see you again in just a few weeks. Brick scenes out there as well. Hey, everyone, all the way from New Zealand. Honestly, folks, it's so cool, isn't it? We are like completely internationally bound. Some of us are still in Friday. Some of us are in Saturday already. And yet we're all here together. Ari Bricks is out there as well. Hello from the West Coast. I emailed you earlier on. I was wondering where you was from the West Coast. Happy to have something fun to watch on my lunch break. Good to have you here, my friend. If you don't quite catch the picture section, and I'm only saying that, folks, because he sent me in an absolutely brilliant mock that he's done recently of a very subject matter that's very close to my heart, then check it out a little bit later. It will be there, I promise you. Iceberg Bricks is out there. Oh, look at those cabinets. Yeah, thank you, mate. What do you think, everyone? I kind of finished it off now. Oh, and I have raised this. Someone suggested that I raise this. I'm not going to put it there because I like a building there and a building there and a building there. So I've kind of raised it up there using one of those oversized kind of Lego brick container things. I think that's what they call it. Anyway, so yeah, we've got quite a night. Iceberg, I spotted you were talking about Mattel as well yesterday on your stream. I didn't get a chance to catch it, though. That's the only thing. So, yeah, it's going to be intriguing to see what goes on. It really is. Interesting times. Bricks Aplorum, I'm super interested, Trevor, to know what you think about Mattel leaning in on the adult market as well for building blocks. So, yeah, what can I say? Rich says, Brightest Witch Bricks. The lovely Lauren says, Rich, always good to see you. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Right, let's start getting the usual panel members on, shall we? We're at 15 minutes. That's the time I'm normally getting hustled now. So who shall I bring on first? Well, first of all, I think he streamed this Wednesday. Was it Wednesday or Thursday? No, it was Wednesday, wasn't it? It was Wednesday. But I was out Wednesday. I saw The Lion King this week. It was really good. Super enjoyed it. And yeah, had a great night. But the only problem with that was I didn't get to watch Gaz. Anyway, let's bring him in, shall we? Of course, the minifig, who, otherwise known as Gaz. Hello, mate.
Evening.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I thought, is the microphone not on for a second? No, it is. Yay. So,
it's on. You look a bit darker than normal, Gaz. Are you okay? Less bleached or something
no,
like that?
I'm just trying to work out the light a bit because if I do that, it kind of does that on the screen. So
I've got a haze, Gaz. You look like you're regenerating or something.
I wish. Maybe I could get things done a bit quicker.
Yeah, but you could regenerate into like an old man or something like that. You don't want that.
No, that's true.
Talking of old men, let's bring in another panel member, shall we? I can describe these two. Yeah. Well, one's got more holes in them than the average person, and the other one, well, she's just ill, and she's quite happy to tell everyone about it. It seems. But anyway, let's bring her in, shall we? It is, of course, the lovely, the holy of holiness, the Brick Bods.
Well,
you two?
I never thought we would be discussing our holes, if I'm honest.
There we go. Yeah, I was going to say, above Ian, you are above average when it comes to that.
I think it's closed up. I was just having a look. It doesn't.
It's heating up. Oh, it just looks like he's nicked himself there. Let's have a look. Let's have a closer look. Come on.
You can't really
look
see.
At that. No. Yeah, don't put your head back too much. You might reopen yourself up or something.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine?
It's healing.
I try not to imagine, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, Carrie, while you can talk, how you doing? You feeling okay?
Yeah, not bad. Just trying to preserve my voice a little and trying to get a bit of sleep, but failing at that. So.
Okay. Are you failing at sleeping because you're coughing? It's keeping you up.
I think I can't close my mouth when I'm sleeping, and therefore, the Sahara feel you get when you wake up after that, and
your mouth feels like a dry slipper or something. You know?
Dandy flip flop.
Lovely. It's not nice.
It's not. But they say when you've got a chesty or something like that, you should like sit up a little bit higher than what you normally do with the pillows. I mean, maybe double the amount of pillows.
Well, I did fall asleep sat upright earlier, and the only reason I know that is because as I was falling this way, I jogged myself awake, and I was quite glad that I didn't completely go.
Carrie.
Yeah, I'm quite tired.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we're going to try and keep this around 3 hours tonight. No PMQ tonight. Okay. So you'll be pleased to know. So just send me some abusive messages in the private chat. That's.
I'll get Ian to do it because he's got longer arms.
Yeah. He's got longer arms. There we go. Well, we know everybody's got longer arms than you. What can I say?
Ian, I'm ill. Why would you be so mean to me?
Oh, I'm sorry. Tim. What are you doing with the scissors anyway? You going to perform something on Ian? Or?
No, I'm just cutting up boxes to use in my storage.
Okay, I see.
I cut up boxes.
What are you going to do with that? What are you going to do with it? Like how are you going to use that?
Here like this.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay, I got
you. All our storage is all the inner storage is free.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we've got quite a few drawers there.
Yeah. And do you know what? Ours have got stuff in. Whereas yours look pretty empty.
Mine have got stuff in it.
The shadow is giving you away. Those are some empty looking drawers behind you.
No, there's stuff in it. I've been putting stuff out that was in it around here. That's all. You just can't see this side of things. What can I say? It was all stuff. It was all like cars and stuff like that in it. But no, I will be filling it all up. But I gotta, it's just another thing. So, but I do keep it very tidy down here. It's always very tidy in here. That's
same in here.
Yeah, exactly. We'll get the scores on the floors in a little bit later. But let's start bringing some peeps in now. Where would you like to go? We could go. We can go somewhere near Chicago. I can just about recognise him. He's not wearing the green fleece tonight. The green fleece of truth will not be with us. It's it's more the fire dragon breathing one tonight. Ooh, nice. Or we can go to Essex / Germany, Frankfurt in Essex. Or we can go very north. We can go north from Germany and cut across the left quite highly, pop over to Canada, and or we can go somewhere in America that's not a billion miles away from Chicago. To be fair, or East Coasty sort of person. Where would you like to go?
I'm going to let Ian decide because I'm too sick to make decisions.
Oh, if you're too sick to make decisions, then yeah, you should be quiet.
I think we should go to a person who is living in the 51st state of the US.
The 51st state of the No, that could potentially be us, or it could be Greenland, or of course it could be Canada. So I'm going to go for Canada because for diversity reasons. It's only been a week or two. It's pure comedy already. It really is.
It is.
Let's bring him in because he's a nice chap. What can I say? Tonight he's wearing a questionable top. Actually, I'm not quite sure where he's got this one from, but anyway, he's taking it off as we go. Let's bring him in quick. Let's bring him in, Lewis. Hey!
No, it's a Lego shirt underneath.
He looks a bit like Superman. To be fair, he looks like the new Superman, doesn't he? Except he's not boss-eyed. Bricks in the what? Bricks in the 6, did that say?
Yes.
in the
I
six.
thought I said something else for a second. I was like, what?
That's where I took the Ninjago mock to in Toronto there.
Is it? Where's the Ninjago? Oh, yeah, it's all that Ninjago. Oh, I tell you what, Andrew, just saying. I think it's very imminent. We're going to get news about the new Ninjago set coming out. Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying. Workshops. I think
CMF series, did you say? What?
Yeah, it's not CMS series. Guys, we've lost that this year. One of them, anyway. Anyway, Bricky Brew, great to have you here. You're looking dashing as always.
Thank you very much.
Where would you like to go? We can go near, not a million miles away from you, Chicago. We can go somewhere in mainland Europe, Germany, or we can go slightly more East Coast in America. Where would you like to go?
Let's. I was thinking about the fleece, but I guess we're not getting the green fleece tonight.
Oh, we're not getting the green
Looks like
fleece. I feel like I've been fleeced, to be honest, because we're not getting the green one. Ian, to be fair, Ian is doing a great job of giving us a bit of green fleecing tonight.
Yeah, it's a bit more muted, toned down. Less American.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Well, we are British. We are slightly reserved. What can I say? So in that case, then. We need to go someone who's got a very loud one on, maybe like a red or something like that. Or would you like to go somewhere sort of maybe in America that's a bit more sort of less, more shady, a sort of twilight shade?
Shoot. Well, I was kind of inferring the north end of the States originally with the fleece, but let's go with the fleece. I want to see what's
he
going
wants
on
to see his
tonight.
fleece. Oh, blimey, he don't care about Twilight 1 He doesn't want the Twilight.
No offense, Twilight. I love them.
Too much choice.
Canadians are just too nice. They're just too nice. You got to be careful, mate. You're going to get invaded. Just saying. Bricks Deplorers, he said Chicago. We've got Matt Mellish out there as well. The minifig who's absolutely losing it out there. Nicole's going crazy. And Iceberg Bricks, he's saying, yes, Bricks in the 6. What can I say? Anyway, it's time for the fleece. But not just any fleece. It's the red fleece tonight. It's the Kai fleece, otherwise known as it. Because I kind of think of the fleece as like carnage or something like that. It's an alien object that and our good friend TJ is merely the host. Without further ado, let's bring him on. Here's of course TJ. Hello, you.
Hi everyone.
How you doing?
Ooh.
Hello.
Doing good. And it's not the Kai fleece. It's the M-Tron fleece.
Yay!
Blowing out the water.
There you go.
There we go. He didn't even have to breathe in.
It's
there,
red
guys.
today.
Suddenly the fleece has got like 1,000 times better then as well. So.
He still does himself up though. He got the heating on in your house.
I'm also cold. So
Are you cold? Turn the heating
I don't
on.
because I have the heater on and I'm still cold.
And you're still cold. It gets worse. You're only about 23
But
or something.
I think it's because my dad's in the same house and he gets a lot less cold than I do. So
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. He's multi-fleecing. Good stuff. All right. Good to have you here, TJ. We've got some exciting news as well. Ninjago Dragons Rising premieres in a matter of weeks. We can talk about that because I think you've seen the teaser trailer for it. But everybody's just kicking off out there. Check out the survey, folks. Everybody who's just tuned in, do me a little favor, give the stream a thumbs up. Everybody who's in the stream tonight, everybody who's in the podcast tonight, everybody who's on London Calling's panel tonight. You'll find all their details, of course, down in the description below. Now, where would you like to go next? We can go to Germany, or we could go East Coast America. You can stay inland and, be like you Americans are, I suppose. But I will say this, guys. I will say this, right? I will say this. Our American colleagues, and most of them being my family are American, of course, they will, every now and again, they'll think, you know what? I'm going to pop to Germany instead. Here's the thing. I do see this is a trend for my American cousins. It really is. So where would you like to go? You're going to stay... Are you going to stay loyal to your American cousins in the Twilight Zone? Or are you going to go to Deutschland instead? So, TJ, where are you in the fleece thinking you want to go next?
Well, since green is the opposite of red, I'm going to do the opposite of what I normally do. So, I'm going to go to Germany.
Oh, we can go Germany. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Laura's been completely blown out the water here. She's doing something from like Wicked. Flick. Anyway, let's bring her in. It's been a little while. I think she was streaming earlier on Instagram. Didn't get to see it. I had to work today. The things you have to do on a Friday, eh? But anyway, let's bring her in. It is, of course, the lady from Germany, Lady McBrick. Hello, you.
Hi.
How you doing, Nicole?
I'm doing great. I am racing.
You are racing. Oh, there we go. We've got the one of the new city sets.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Wow. Is it got? What's the pink one all about? I don't know who they are. I recognise Mercedes sign.
That's the Alpine one. Left is Mercedes and right is. Let me show you.
Oh, Mercedes. I like the way you say Mercedes. Say Mercedes again. There we go.
Oh, no.
Okay. Well, that's Mercedes.
This was the Mercedes one.
There we go. Oh, she's been at the vodka.
This proves that women can't distinguish between left and right.
Alpine. Oh, okay. It's Alpine. I see. Yeah. Say Mercedes. How would you say Mercedes in German, Nicole?
Mercedes.
Or Mercedes. Oh, I like that. Mercedes. I love that a lot. Gaz, I think, Gaz, you got a Mercedes, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yes. There we go, see.
Wow.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So,
We have both among us. Mercedes and BMW.
I know. I used to have a BMW. I haven't now, though. I've got a bloody French car now, a Peugeot. Anyway, enough said about that, the better. No, I'm not kidding. Actually, I quite like it, to be honest. But anyway, I'm curious, actually, to know what all cars we drive, actually. Anyway, the fact of the matter is, I used to drive a little Mini Cooper. Lovely car it was. Lovely beige. It was like a cream. It was an off-white. It was a cream white. I think they called it handkerchief white or something like that. And it's
used handkerchief white, maybe.
Dude, guys, it weren't that good. But anyway, someone I know who drives a little Mini Cooper, and is fascinated by not only Harry Potter. I mean, to be honest, she was one of the leading people that kind of got me into Harry Potter. And I saw the 4th movie last week as well, by the way, folks. It was a bit scary at times. Is, of course, this wonderful person. She is awesome. I can't wait to see her a little bit later again this year in Chicago. She is, of course, the Twilight of Twilights and the brightest witches of witches. It is, of course, Lauren. Hello, you.
Hello, everyone.
How you doing?
Make fun of me. This is all the Twilight.
Let's have a look at the Twilight top. There we go.
I ordered this special for a reason. I can't find my original.
You can't. I was going to say, is that the original one? But yeah, it looks good. I mean, is there like a special reason that we're getting Twilight?
I just think it's. I mean, you could probably blame the book Top Girlies that the reason we're getting Twilight. Like the amount of romantasy. It was one of the first romantasies. We're all older with money. I just think it's a cult following, and even on the internet, I've seen a lot of like daughters coming to their moms and being like, "Mom, do you know Twilight?" And all the moms are like, "You don't even know." I was there. I was there when the old magic was written.
Why did you get so into? Was you a little bit older when Twilight came out? Or,
No, I was
really?
in high school, exactly the age of the target demographic when the first book came out.
So, but did you think as you were growing up and you was reading these books like Harry Potter books and you was reading Twilight, did you think, my God, everybody's in like a love triangle of some sort? Was that the norm?
Yeah, that's
for
the whole
you?
point. That's what kept me coming back. Honestly, if you don't have a love rival, what's the point?
Oh, yeah, of course, you need love rivals.
You need a love triangle. You need the main love interest, a love rival, and then hopefully a main character that has more emotion than Kristen Stewart. But
Oh, burn.
There we go. Well, I mean, just out of are you in Team Vampire or Team Werewolf?
Oh, I was Team Edward all the way.
Really?
I was friends, and I still am friends. I was in her wedding with the Team Jacob, and she was. In all honesty, Taylor Lautner probably came out as an actor on top of everyone, like in best case scenario future.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, it was kind of like it just kind of passed me by. Really, I don't know what I was doing then. I think I was just getting out.
But it wasn't a boy. Like I don't blame. Like all these guys were like, I don't understand, and like seeing David Hall try and review the set was just hilarious. And so I was just kind of like, God, this wasn't a guy thing. Yeah. Like it's cool if you were a guy and you.
Why did he get given it anyway?
Like that's fine, but this was purely for right in there for the girls. This one was just like the target demographic was right there, and we took it, and it wasn't even supposed to be the whole series. It's just Twilight took off, and she just like, I can write more books, sure.
Wow, yeah, why not? If it's going to make you some money, you may as well. But yeah, it was the actors in it was great.
Grey was a Twilight fan fiction. That's how it started. Well, you're welcome.
And of course, you had Buffy the Vampire back then. I remember that. I mean, Buffy the Vampire. That was pretty good.
Twilight was probably the first real vampire that took off. Like you had Buffy, then you had Twilight, and then all these other copycats, Vampire Academy, and all these. What was it? Vampire Diaries.
Oh, that's
that was big. And so, you had this whole supernatural craze.
Yeah, you had Lost Boys. I mean, it was probably maybe a bit before, and
just right now with dragons.
Yeah,
you just
it is. We're definitely going through the dragons. I think that's because the CGI can do it.
Phase. It just repeats itself with what supernatural being is the hottest. and makes the best main character. Who can write the best guy? Who's the best?
But Lauren, these shows really got me into trouble because with Robert Pattinson, like now he's Batman. The same with the Diaries. Now he's Kirk in Star Trek. Vampire by Night. Now he's Captain Kirk. What am I supposed to do with that?
Layers.
Yeah.
Layers.
I know.
Guys are onions. You gotta peel back.
Right.
Could you imagine him wearing a Batman outfit and then being a vampire at the same time? I mean, that is a good combination.
Twinkly Batman. We need that.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
25 needs that.
I like that. I like the idea of that. Definitely. We got one brick start out there as well. Good to see you, Chris. I hope all is good with you and your week's kind of rolling on a little bit better than it was last week. Brick Saplorum as well is out there saying he sparkles in every role. I love that.
Cedric Diggory? I hope you know that. So you watch the fourth movie. It is right on.
Oh no, I saw him. I thought I kind of watched it a few times. I mean, as soon as you see him, I was like, oh, this
familiar. Yeah. If he sparkled, I'd really know him.
The funny thing was about it, as soon as I saw him, I was like, I don't remember any reference to him in any of the movies or the books, and I was like, this has got hints of Star Trek Red Coat or Red Jacket about it.
Moment of silence.
Yeah. Well, but it was good though. I really enjoyed the fourth, and the fourth one is definitely it all just seems to be getting darker and darker.
Yeah.
Yeah, and has anyone cottoned on to yet in the Harry Potter books? Has anyone sort of thought to themselves, "Oh, hello, we're going to have the teacher, the lecturers against the dark arts"? I mean, this is just a nightmare. Is that just every film, every book? There's just someone's going to be, either a villain or a good guy or a rogue or something like that. It's just like, I don't know. But I got to be honest, and I don't know why this is the case. But yeah, I'm really, really getting into it. Like I like the characterization of it all, and I love Sirius Black. I love him. He's one of my favorite ones. And yeah, and Snape. I love him. I really do. Okay, good stuff. So where should we go next? So who should we go and find out what's been going on? Well, Andrew, we haven't had you on for a little while. Tell us a little bit about what you've been up to, my friend.
Well, the most exciting thing that that's been going on lately is my two sons and I went to see Sum 41 on Monday.
Oh,
it's
nice.
like their final goodbye tour, and yeah, it was awesome. And they I think they performed last night in Toronto, their final show. So it was really cool to experience that with them. They were my first big show when I was younger. I think it was like in 2000. I saw them in Mississauga, and so it was cool to take my two sons to see them live. And we had decent seats, and it was awesome because I expected people to be in front of us, but it actually dropped down, and so like we had an awesome spot where it was like perfect. So next time I'm gonna try to get tickets there if we go to that venue. But that was awesome. That was a lot of fun. I've been making a lot more videos on YouTube recently. I have, I think, 2 ready to go. I just haven't released them yet.
Oh, wow.
One's going to be a big walkthrough of the city. I haven't done one in a while, so that'll be cool to get that out there. And then I have one with my daughter and I building minifigures. And it's to me, it's one of my funniest videos. But like, I don't know if it's because I'm like her father, and like, like it's pretty funny. She's I wanted to add it because I thought it was just because you know when you're like hanging out with your kids or you're building, and then there's like those little moments where like you don't always have them on camera and stuff. So, anyways, we knew we were on camera obviously, but like she was just being herself, and so I added it in there, and so I let her watch it a few times, make sure she was okay with me putting it online, because like I didn't want her to like feel like, because it's funny, and I think it's funny at least. I didn't want anyone at her school.
Exactly. You don't want her thinking that she's being exploited by her own father.
No, for sure. No, exactly. The way you were just doing that's like the thumbnail. It's like she's like pushing my head away in like the thumbnail.
Yeah, because my dad's not cool anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's basically the thumbnail.
Dude, that's gonna be good. I'm seeing a lot of people doing city stuff these days as well. Bricks and Giggles, especially. She's jumping on it. I think she's doing daily updates. I mean, I don't know how you do that, but anyway, my city, in case anyone wondered, will be behind the Falcon. It will be there, folks. It's coming. Look at Ian. He is shaking his head. He's in disbelief. Ian, do you want to share your thoughts?
Your city does not exist. It will not exist. It's a figment of your imagination.
It will come. I promise you. Everything is geared up. I'm almost there, folks. I'm almost teed up to start actually doing content again. And then I say content again. I'm rolling stuff out. This is content. But it's all being teed up quite nicely at the moment. I've got some good vlogs coming up, and anyway, it's coming, folks. It's coming. But I know Christmas is as well. But it will be a lot before then. Believe me. We'll be marching once again. What can I say? Andrew, great to see you. Andrew, how's the weather where you are as well? Because it always just seems terrible in.
It was really cold. We were down to -20, I think, a week or so ago, but now it's like it's like +2. Yeah,
+2.
So now it's like
-20
when it's raining. Dude, it was crazy. Yeah. So it's been a while. I feel like when I was younger, it used to reach that every once in a while around here. Yeah. But and then out east even farther. I'm sure. But anyways, it's been fairly like warmer over the last few years, but it was definitely cold.
It's over here. It's gonna. Today was quite a mild day. It was a bit rainy today, but we're in for a week of sunshine coming up, so that's gonna be good. Albeit it's gonna be cold. There we go. Gaz won't be able to go.
There's always a sting in the tail, isn't there? It's like
there is. Yeah, it's gonna be
but it's like.
But it's only going to be about 3 degrees. But it's got to be better than this rain's terrible. It is. It's getting on me weak. Let's go over to Germany then, to our correspondent in Frankfurt slash Brentwood, Essex. Nicole, how's the weather in Deutschland at the minute?
Wet. It was really, really cold. Now it's a bit warmer, but it started raining.
Oh, it does. What is it with winter? You get a bit of heat. It goes above 5 degrees. It just starts bloody raining. It's a nightmare. But anyway, how you doing?
Yeah.
You streamed today. What's going on in your world? Are you getting excited for Bricktastic in a few weeks?
Very. Exactly 3 weeks and we will be together. Yeah, but today was a special day. I streamed together with my good friend Yao from Washington, and it's her birthday today, and we spent it together streaming.
Oh, that's really nice. What did you end up building today then?
The mini orchid. Orchid.
Oh, the orchid.
No, I start talking German. Orchidee. Orchid.
The orchid. Okay. So what is orchid in German then?
Orchidee.
Okay. All I could hear was OCD. Do you guys? Do you think we should have like a German word of the month or something like that when Nicole comes on? I think we should.
Yeah, Nicole would pick naughty words. Let's be honest.
I mean, good point, actually. Yeah, we'd have to confirm.
That's all
that.
anyone wants to know, though. So it'd be
That's true.
well attended.
Yeah, we could try and guess what it means. I think that would be good. Yeah. We could
I
give her
will
a thing.
probably be kicked off the stream like she's rude. And in case I just told you I love you guys, and like this German's always cussing.
You do. I think you do swear the most. You and probably Jake Studs probably swear the most on here. What can I say? He's young and you should know better.
Never.
You've forgotten about Jean, Greg.
Oh no,
Jean
Jean
definitely swears the most.
No, I don't think Jean doesn't swear the most, but she swears the worst. There is that. She F bomb. She's like F. She should change herself to F bomb bricks or something like that. There we go. That's a good one. I like that. Yeah, F-bomb. She's well naughty. She is. But yeah, Nicole. So, what are you going to be doing during today's stream? Are you going to be relaxing and kind of getting over all this building that you've been doing, or are you going to be building anything? Because the brick bods are. Well, they're doing sorting cardboard boxes.
Which is very inspirational. I never thought of keeping my boxes. I always throw them away, but that's brilliant. Oh. Yeah. Me having my strange cups.
I like the cup. The cups look good.
What's your strange cup? What do you mean strange cups? What's all that about? I've missed that. What's going on there? Because I know you've been buying a lot of...
The thing from inside the advent calendar, but I use that with the same size box. She's got cups that fit in that, but are taller, so she can put big amounts of parts and still segregate it. It works really good. Looks so good.
Oh, thank you. It's actually Kit's birthday cups. I like the color.
I like the color. I love it when you say it. It's very sweet.
Yeah, but today I will be building Formula One.
What is Formula One?
And this is the one. It closes up.
Is that a sticker? Is that a sticker or a printed?
This is print. This is the print.
Oh wow!
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's quite impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Very nice.
Right. And I assume that I will finish it up. Then I probably will start with a Ferrari.
Yeah, but as long as you don't go at Twitch speed, you'll be absolutely fine. You will finish it. Don't worry about that. God, those Twitchers, they drag it. I mean, God, I think Jake does like a poly bag over the course of 5 streams. What's all that about? What is that really about? You know what I mean? It's otherwise, where should we go next? Let's go see what the brick bods are up to then. So Carrie's ill. She's not allowed to talk. Ian's feel. Oh, you can talk. There we go.
Oh, nice.
You're building the knots.
Yeah, we're building the lucky knots.
The lucky knots.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it's pretty much the same thing, but just a different sticker on each one. 2 stickers. And Ian is significantly further along than I am.
Why is that? Ian, shows where you are then.
Yeah.
I think because I've just been dilly-dallying.
Oh, great.
What are they? They look like those little toilet seats.
They're like little Chinese New Year decorations. Or Lunar New Year, sorry.
I read something that isn't it like it's one when you actually make them for real, it's one big piece of string that's tied into an intricate knot because that's lucky for some reason.
Yeah, everything about this festival is about luck, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
It's about like wanting the next year to be lucky.
yeah, bringing prosperity into your house and stuff.
So that's why there's a coin hidden in the middle.
Is there?
It's a really pretty coin.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's printed. Is it printed or is it
Yeah.
a sticker?
Printed coin.
It's printed.
Oh, that's
Not
nice.
thinking-
Your alarms are extra long tonight. Are you using like little arm
Yeah,
extenders
it's
or
just
something?
we've got quite a close camera these days, so
Oh yeah,
I can't get close enough.
very nice. Sit down a bit. Down a bit.
Oh,
Down
they
Down a
won't
bit.
do it.
No.
They won't do it.
Oh well, nice nails though. Good stuff. All right, so I think while we're at yours, then while we're at yours, 'cause I got to be honest, it's looking a bit worse
Nothing here. Nothing
for
here.
wear. To be
Yeah.
honest,
Get the sleeve. to
I'm
hide
not a
it.
critic, but blimey, I'm sort of thinking, have you been burgled? But anyway, Ian, what are the scores on the floors?
No, there's no scores on the floors. There's
I'd
not
be
enough
interested to
floors.
know. Do you know? We should throw it out there to the chat as well. Chat, what would you score their Lego room at the moment?
You can't. do it. I'm going with minus 6.5.
Minus
6.5.
6.5.
Yeah.
Why?
minus
Whoa. Why the 0.5? What's all that about?
So minus 6 for the general state of the room, and then minus 5 because
Yeah.
some of the doors are still open.
Yeah, I believe
No,
Jaws is
Carrie.
I left them open for you.
Carrie, you don't. Carrie, you just don't care, do you?
I mean, it's not been my biggest priority this week.
Is it? Well, your biggest priority is probably getting over this illness, is it not?
Yeah, I think that's the key one, and looking after the children.
Yeah.
Always.
Oh, yes. She does it.
That.
Yeah. She uses that excuse all the time. All right. Good stuff.
Because they don't go away, they're always here.
They're always here. They don't get
They
away.
don't go away.
Yeah, they always
Nothing I
come
want
back.
them to. I'm just pointing out, like, kids are for life, not just for Christmas.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
It's a good t-shirt, mate.
I think KO's giving you a score. He goes, my score for the Lego room is -4. He goes, as there are a lot of Lego on the floor due to mock building. Now, there is that.
Oh, that's it. That's KO's Lego floor.
Is that his excuse? Is that what it is? I'm a mock builder, so I've got a license to make a mess. Axel Plate says, I want to understand why the brick bods like to step on Lego.
We don't step on Lego. It's not that bad.
Sadistic bods
There's
they
room
are.
for your feet.
Just.
I'm just trying to make it so Ian can't lie on the floor because apparently that's all he wants to do, and I'm an evil
Is
wife.
it?
There is
Oh,
that.
okay. Ian, why do you want to lay on the floor?
Why?
Well,
Yeah,
what's all that
why?
about? So while we're there, we might as well go there, eh, Lauren?
I tend to prefer mocking while lying on the floor. And then like I'll have the boxes, like the drawers I can have out around me with lots. So I've got a lot of access to parts.
Big
Right,
kid,
It's
isn't
just a good way,
Yeah.
way of doing it.
But
Do you sit on a
one else
cushion
can
or
get to
anything?
It's awful. It's the worst thing ever. So if I
Yeah.
tidied the floor, he might do that, and therefore I can't ever have the floor tidy. It's a coping mechanism.
he? Is it? What was your question, Andrew?
I was gonna say, do you sit on a cushion? That sounds hard. I wouldn't want to do that.
So just lying, just across the whole floor,
He does.
face down normally.
Yeah, he does this everywhere. Like,
Face down.
yeah,
Yeah,
Right.
I'm not lying on my back
Lying on the
building a
floor,
mock.
floor.
It's not like I'm working underneath a car or something.
Yeah, he's got one of those things that helps him slide to and forth. I like that.
it's
Yeah,
just
he,
so weird.
he builds his Lego under a table on using one of those slider trays. Would you call it? I don't know.
Skateboard.
I suppose you could when he was little. But yeah, it's very strange. All right, same things we learned. Anyway, so -6.5. Kerry, have you ever woke up one day and says, I am determined to tidy up my Lego room?
No, I can't do it because otherwise he'll lie on the floor and get him away.
Really?
I'd rather be walking around the Lego than walking around the giant Ian on the floor.
Giant Ian on the floor. Yeah, I tell you what though. To be fair though, if you did fall on him though, it would be a nice landing, would it not? I mean, it's got to be better than Lego,
I
surely.
don't think it would be.
Really? Oh God, here we go. Ouch. All right, fair enough. So, should we start looking at some Lego then before we have a domestic going on?
It's not the squishy side of him. He's face down. So it's his back.
Is he? You said he's not got a squishy back. Okay.
Oh, dear.
Do you have a squishy back? Is that what happens when you turn 60? Your back goes squishy?
I tell you, mate, there's more than that. It's just squishy on my body, I tell you. I've got the love handles to prove it. What can we say? Ian, are you like one of those? I remember you get these mathematicians that they like to do big sums and that on boards, either stark naked or they do it with they insist on taking their shoes and socks off. Are you like that at work?
No, I've worked with people who do take their shoes off, and which is fine if they're at the desk, but then just walking around the office without shoes on just seems weird.
Yeah.
Unhygienic.
Is it unhygienic? I mean, you've always got clean feet. It's not too bad, is it?
Email telling people they have to wear footwear at all times.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
But no, I do like getting out. We've got some of our meeting rooms have just whiteboard walls, and so you can just draw over the entire wall, and those are always fun sessions where you manage to fill it up.
Okay, yeah. I get it. I actually built some Lego this week in the office. I was determined to build something this week, and I built a couple of those little soapbox cars. They were really good. It was really good fun. It took all of like 5 minutes, but it was good. What can we say? Matt is saying Ian swims in the Lego to mock build. I like that. We got Axel Plate as well saying, who on the panel has the least Lego on their floor? Well, I've got none on this floor. TJ, have you got any Lego on your floor?
Not loose Lego.
Well, loose Lego.
Except for, I mean, it's all in bags and stuff, except for this, but this is organized. Organized.
Oh, yeah,
enough.
no, that's good.
Yeah, they're not just Lego just scattered on the floor. It's either bagged up or in a box or something.
Yeah, and yeah, I think at Carrie looking around, going, "Oh, that'd be a good
How
idea."
didn't loose Lego?
Yeah, we've got the Viking village.
Got a bunch of windows. And...
It's like boxes and things. It's not Lego just all over the floor.
Oh, okay, all right. Look at that. The old Carrie not sticking up for herself here. But yeah,
It makes it sound a lot worse than it is. It's really not that bad.
We need photographs. I think we need photographs of it. What about you, Nicole? I mean, you got a lot of Lego going on in that room. Do you keep like Lego on the floor, just spruce it around so that if a man happens to be in there, doesn't get any ideas and lays down or anything like that?
I don't have loose Lego, but I'm a bit like Carrie and Ian. There are boxes and there are zipper bags, and it's an organized Lego on the floor.
Oh, I love the way you say Lego, by the way. It's a Lego. I like it. Lego. It's like, get off me, Lego. Right, I like it. What about Andrew? You got stuff going on all over the place there. You got any Lego?
Yeah, I just did a big cleanup recently, so there's really not too much. I'm pretty happy with it. I got a box. Got a remote control on the RC car. Actually, it's pretty sweet. It's the from
here we go. He gets all excited that you get. It's pretty sweet. He's going to show us. Look at that. He's
not moving very fast.
He's like an American. He's not even getting out of his chair.
Oh no, that's true.
Is that walling?
Not true, but
there is a box on the floor down there. To be fair. There we go. Oh, dude, is that a 1/10 scale?
I don't know exactly what the scale is, but I got it for my kids for Christmas, and we forgot to give it to them. So I just charged it up the other day. And I was ripping around. It's like really lightweight, and so it really is really good for drifting.
Yeah.
And anyways, that's what's on my floor right now.
I used to race them.
Now my slippers that fell off my feet. I was like barely touching the floor. I didn't realize how high the seat was.
he's like a Canadian answer to Ronnie Corbett. I see it. Yeah,
I'm
like
pretty tall, but that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, he's pretty tall. He's taller than me actually, and I'm like 6'1". What about
like 6'1"? Just make that clear. You are not 6'1".
No. I'm a very tall 6 foot. Now talking to tall people, Lauren, you're pretty tall for a lady. Do you? I would imagine your house is pristine. That said, over the last couple of weeks, you have been showing how not.
I'm a garbage person, Greg. I am the messiest person I know. I keep up appearances, and I'm glad everyone in my outside life, including my work life, thinks that, like, man, you have your stuff together. And I'm like,
yeah, it takes ages. It takes a while.
Facade. It's the Christmas is still up downstairs. It's fine, but I needed to get this room done. There's so much Lego on my floor, so I'm with Carrie on this one. It's just like it's third shelf to me. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
I'll get to it.
I
have my to-do piles, and it's fine.
I know. And the devil in all this, of course, is the dust. You got to use it to get. This looks great now.
Dust is released my
Oh, is it? Oh, fair game, man. We've got Gareth Smith out there as well. Hopefully that kind of answered your question, Axel. Actually, what about Gaz? Gaz, you've been moving stuff all over the place. Is it relatively tidy now, or is it like where's the shelf? Have you done the shelf yet? Where you're going to put your CD?
No, I'm actually picking the shelf. Should be meant to be picking up the piece of wood tomorrow. So I've got the brackets, but then that's got a. Hang on, which arm? This arm, right? Yeah, this bit here. I've got legs to go, and that's going to be raised by. So that is then in line with that. Yeah, that should be there, and then the shelf will go across, and then that's where the street will go. But I don't think I've got loose Lego on the floor. I did. There might be one piece. I did drop one piece of it there, and I couldn't find it.
Carrie, I could feel Carrie's eyes rolling in her head then when you said that.
Lego does that. When you drop it, it runs away. It sprouts legs and runs.
It does. And I did find at least one or two other bits in the other room, which I was like, oh, that's where that went. Brilliant. So I found it. So, it'll all come back in its own.
Gaz, honestly, I reckon Gaz is one of the most domesticated men you will ever meet. He was probably born with a vacuum cleaner in his hand. We got.
I know another half who definitely was.
We got Kingdom Bricks out there. Says good evening from Ireland. Kingdom Bricks, good to see you, mate. It's been a little while. Hope all is good with you. Should we have a look at some Lego? The first set I wanted us to look at.
Sorry, Greg. Something I forgot. It just popped in my head. I don't think I've seen you yet, and I told you. I went and saw some comedians. Did I tell you about this?
No. Is it a funny story?
Jimmy Carr from England. You know
Jimmy Carr? Jimmy Carr. Oh yeah. How did you find him? Because he's a bit blue. He's a bit blue.
Oh, yeah. I've been listening to him for a long time. So I think he's just hilarious. I think.
Oh no, he's good. He's good. I've seen him.
I don't agree with everything he says for sure, but I think what he says is hilarious.
Yeah.
And so him and Jim Jeffries, they did a big show together.
Oh, okay.
Jim Jeffries from Australia.
I was going to say the Australian guy, isn't he? He's quite blue as well, actually.
Is he?
Yeah. No, it was. Yeah. I had a good night. I don't know. I guess I don't think it doesn't make me blue. I hope not. I don't know. Anyways, I enjoyed myself. It's comedy. Comedy's comedy. And anyways, I just wanted to share that before we got back into Lego there.
Oh, okay. Cool. My favorite comedian at the moment is American. Funny enough, Donald Trump. He comes out with some. He comes out with some great one-liners. He is.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Sorry, Lauren. Looking at that guy like this. He voted him in, not me. But yeah, there we go. We won't lead into that anymore. What can I say? We missed him. Anyway, or did we? Anyway, what I wanted to show first of all this week was this. It's this set because I wanted to remind people what sunflowers actually look like. Well, I don't know. When I look at sunflowers, I think, these are what sunflowers look like. But would you Adam and Eve it? Vincent van Gogh, Boggle, or whatever you want to call him, because no one seems to be kind of pinned to one naming convention for him. But we got this week, and I've tried to like it. I really have, folks. Because art isn't. I love art. I really do. I love art. And I like in the conceptual idea of Lego kind of remaking artwork, but some things land and some things don't. Really, bit like a joke, really, a comedy joke. This for me doesn't land, but I didn't necessarily like the source material anyway, because I don't think the particularly sunflowers are that nice, to be honest. I think even Ian said that on the podcast this week. I do like that worktop, though. It's very nice. I like a bit of walnut. But yeah, I don't know. I think, is she the model that does Twilight as well? I think she is, We'll have a look later. But anyway, not my cup of tea. Let's have a look at the video. Sorry, before we look at the video, I've got this. It's bothering me. That is. Let's have a look at the Twilight House. Right, let's have a look at this. Very quick. Sorry, talk amongst yourself. I'm sure that's the same model from. Yes, sir. She's in all the big ones. There we go. She's in Sunflowers as well. Good stuff.
They probably did it on the same day, in all honesty.
I think they do. I think they can do it in the same house. But anyway,
I have to ask her which one she preferred out of the two.
Yeah, I will. She's probably thinking I'd go Twilight personally. But anyway, back to Sunflowers. Sorry, folks, a slight detour there. This is another. I'm getting a bit bored with Lego doing all these adult sets. I don't know. But anyway, let's take a look at the video and see what we think about this. So here we go. Nice video. Oh, this looks nice. I was thinking, oh, that's nice. And then it's like, oh, no, that's the original.
Oh, that's why it's nice.
Yeah. And then I saw that and I was like, what on earth is going on there?
That's quite disturbing.
It is really disturbing.
I don't. There is something a bit weird about it, isn't there? I was
It looks like something completely different.
What does it look like to you guys? I mean,
it's like chocolate melting in reverse.
Yeah.
It looks like they've made the piece out of chocolate and then just left it to melt. Yeah.
There we go. Oh, there we go. So then we've got flowers moving around. We got strange Lego things happening. Yeah. Okay. It looks like the inside of a clock or something like that is going on. This is the first time I've seen this video as well. I've got a signature there as well. Van Gogh. What do you lot in the chat calling? Van Gogh or spell Goff, Goff, or go as in Go really. I don't know. I mean, there seems to be a lot of people excited online about this set. I wasn't, to be honest. I was like, we got a lot of woos in the designer reveal, and I was. Honestly, if I was in that crowd, I would have been turning around going, are they looking at what I'm looking at? But then this isn't necessarily, as Matt Melly said, I'm not necessarily the demographic for this. I still say the Batman actual set, the Batman art set, I think was brilliant. But anyway, what do we think about this? Where should we go first? Let's go to someone I think may like it, because she likes everything I don't, essentially. That is, of course, Nicole. Nicole, what's your impression of this set?
I'm not a fan, and I'm someone who actually should like it because I absolutely love Mona Lisa. I bought it twice, built it twice, and
you built it twice.
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
May I ask why? Was you after the frame?
I like to believe that it is not actually a Mona Lisa build, that it is a self-likeness of me that Lego released. And well, to be fair, it's selling better to call it Mona Lisa than Lady McBrick.
Yeah.
Buy it now. And for that reason, I bought it twice. And I like it because it's hideous, and that's what makes it charming. It's a bit like the set that Lauren builds right now. I kind of like it because not because it's the most brilliant set that ever lived. It has a hidden. It looks so awful that it's cool.
All right, Lauren, what are you building anyway? What are you building at the moment?
I'm trying to. They gave me all the pieces I was supposed to have.
You're building that. God, amazing. Okay,
Still-
good stuff.
Still better than these sunflowers.
Yeah. That's okay. You got a point.
There is something missing. It's not enough that it is hideous. It needs to be specific hideous, like the Mona Lisa set. It's that the eyes of the Mona Lisa, the face, that is scary. Next level scary. This is missing here. It's just.
Are you saying you'd like it
if it was weirder?
If they looked more like tulips? It's like,
Yes.
yeah, they're sunflowers, but they're not. They're tulips. That's kind of the thing you're going for.
It would be brilliant if you looked at it and you would see faces in it. Or aliens looking at you, eyes looking at you, something.
I want Nicole's had for dinner.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, what? Yeah, okay. All
Be
right, so
careful when
Nicole
you
would
come
like
to
it.
Germany, and I invite you in.
Yeah, it might be the last time you ever see it. This is the thing. So Nicole would like it if it was more hideous. Okay, so at the moment, the mark is it's hideous. Someone I banked on loving this set, like I literally thought he'd buy multiple copies of it, was Ian. Ian, this doesn't quite float your boat as well, does it?
No, it doesn't. And I think there's a lot of reasons why it doesn't.
Because it's ugly.
That's the fact it's ugly. So I think what they've done is they've tried to match the colours to the actual painting. And so the colour of the sunflower is quite similar to the colour of the sunflower in the painting. But when it's in Lego elements with gaps and studs, you get so much more shadow into it. So it makes it look darker. And so, I mean, the original painting isn't a bright, happy painting of sunflowers. But this is just too dark and dull. It's just not an interesting thing to hang on a wall.
I don't even like the original, and that's the thing. I mean,
yeah, I'm not overly keen on the original.
It's dead sunflowers. I mean, who likes stuff like that? I mean, you think he was like going through a depressive state or something like that, but by all accounts, he was actually in quite a good mood when he drew this, or painted it rather.
Before or after he cut his ear off, I wonder.
Well, it was just weird. I just don't get, and I've asked various people when Lego kind of put in the marketing, we kind of tried to show off all the brush strokes, but in Lego form. And I'm like, how? Where? I don't really get that.
Well,
the marketing,
they've got a couple of studs.
Yeah,
that's the brush strokes.
But I've got problems as well with the yellow, the top yellow. Now that yellow is the same yellow that they used in the Fiat 500, the original color of it. And I found at certain angles, all the 2x4 tiles are slightly different colors to the rest of it. Anyway, let's see if we can spot that on this. And it'll be there. Let's get back into it. Blah 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 blah. Sunflowers. Blah, blah,
I like
blah,
the
blah.
frame.
Do you? I see the frames. The Mona Lisa had a good frame. I don't.
Yeah, that was a much better frame.
Yeah, I think this one's just a bit. Not as good. Maybe it's in the pictures or something like that. Because this is all rendering. Let's face it. It's not going to be real, is it? It does look nice. I quite like this. If this was the inside of a Lego clock or something like that, it looked quite good. Let's have a look at the images of it. I think it's this one where it kind of shows you. Maybe not.
It's just too clean.
Yeah, maybe that's it, guys. I don't know. I could see the picture yesterday. I can't find it now. I was going to take a picture of it and then just kind of show off it looking all different. But yeah, definitely the 2x4s are slightly different. Before we go to someone else to ask them, we've got Mapping the Miles out there as well. Good to see you, dude. Hope all is good with you. Lego Team B says, great ad for the set. Explains the price concerns. Yeah, it's not cheap, this set. Axel Plate says, I challenge you to say Vincent van Gogh correctly. Please don't. No, I think it is unlike how everybody else pronounces it. I love it, but I'm not going to buy it, you know. I don't know, maybe if it drops in price, you might be more keen. The Lego set just shows how far Lego has come. It's not for me, but it's nice. So people that do like it still aren't going to buy it. As someone who has an appreciation for art history, Van Gogh being very much stooped in the history of art, I really like it in the oddest way. Okay, interesting. And there's no right or wrong way, folks. I mean, it's like art itself. It's completely subjective. It's just our thoughts on this set. And I know the Lego designer tried on this. Yeah, I think they could do a really good Banksy actually. But it's just not for me. And the worst thing about it is they show it next to the original as well, which I don't think is a good idea at all.
Well, if they're a fan of the original, and they didn't bring in the.
Yeah.
It was the original replica. What are you talking about?
The original replica, yeah. Like, that's fine. But they're not toting in a triple.
Yeah. Can someone tell me what that even means, original replica? I mean...
It's the first replica, Ian says.
I would assume that's what it would mean. It's...
For about 20 quid, though, you could buy...
It's a replica of the original. That's what it is.
Yeah.
As opposed to someone who would make a replica of a replica. That's just nonsense, isn't it?
It's like a photocopy of a photocopy, isn't it? It's just...
Oh, they never end up well, guys. You remember them at school? They were terrible copies, they were.
But they did treat it like the original. They had like the whole like case, just like, oh, guys.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, it's kind of made it slightly worse. I don't know, TJ, because there is some of that about it as well. The way it was kind of presented to everybody, it was just like, because you know, it's like the feeds were just full of it, and it was just like, okay. I don't know. What do you, TJ? I don't really normally kind of associate you with liking flowers, not necessarily art. But what do you think about this? I mean, you might surprise me. You might actually say, yeah, I'm going to buy it day one or something like that. What's your thoughts on it?
It looks all right. I'm not too familiar with the actual work, so it's just not something I'd be interested in. The only way I'd even really look at it is if someone else built it and I had to follow along helping her build it. So that might happen. We'll see. But yeah, you know, it's okay, but it's not for me.
It's not your thing. Okay. Yeah. What about you, Lauren? I had you down as someone that potentially could like it, but I think it was.
I love post-impressionism. I love Monet. I think the irises would have been a better bet, but the sunflowers are interesting because they were like a study, like they're a series. Like he has several sunflowers. And I know some people said that this is the most famous one, but this isn't. I feel like this isn't the most famous one. There's certainly others. And the perfect discs take me out of it. I don't think they really caught what sunflowers meant. I know they tried, and I do think this does look very interesting in person. And for the right person, which I don't know how many people that is, I think this is going to be very interesting. And I do see like a lot of like people liking this. Like I do see its charm.
Yeah.
But this is a lot of wall space that I could put something else there.
Yeah.
And if I really wanted sunflowers, I would get an actual, and I say Van Gogh, I would get an actual Van Gogh print of, because I had the like Ninth Street hanging up in my university dorm forever. And I have Starry Night. It was always very important to me. And so I just don't get it. But you know what? I just don't see the focal point. I'm lost in an art sense of my eye is drawn to lime green goops. That's supposed to be actual just shading. And so my favorite part is the background, the vase, and the sideline sunflowers that I think they did, like a fun job of getting that very odd, kind of caricature of the sunflowers in. But each their own. I think it is interesting. And you know what? If you really like it, it's very yellow, it's very bright. I still think it's happy. Like I still think it is that glow of color that would be a nice pop of color in a Soho apartment. I don't get it. I still really don't understand why this particular. But I would still tell you what, I would buy this over the cafe we're going to talk about later on. So it's all a scale.
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about at all. That's it. I mean, I'm
this compared to the modern art set, which on there.
That's easy.
Out of the water. Would please forever. But
yeah, the modern art set is yeah. What was that about? I mean, that was a blip. We'll put that one down to a blip, surely. Good to see you out there, Stud. Hope you had a top week, my friend. Bricktastic UK says, would love some official lenticular picture changing art. I think that would work really well for this. But because this is kind of made up of a lot of parts, a lot of different kind of areas, there's not really, like what Lauren said, there's not really a focal point in this at all around what you're meant to be looking at. But I don't know. Gaz, you got any thoughts on this? Because this was kind of like one of the sets of the week that got revealed anyway.
It's a bit, I mean, considering what the original or replica looks like, it's kind of it's just a little bit too polished. I mean, it doesn't. I don't think it really reflects it very well. And then that green, I think that's too bright. You know, they've gone to the trouble of doing different yellows, and then the green, it just looks like standard greens that we've already got, and it's just. I think the best bit is the fact that they've got the pot and that line at the back, quite nice sort of rough sort of shapes as if you'd drawn it. But
that line's tubing. That's all it is. It's just tubing with a few clips. There's not a lot to that, to be fair.
Is that the same as the pot though? So that looked like it had like a plate on top of like a different coloured background to get the shaping of it.
See if we can get right in there. There we go.
Yeah, that. See, that's quite a nice effect. That's a good way of doing things. But
I think Starry Night's better than this. Then you get a mega.
That one is good because that one's got a nice depth as well to it than Starry Night.
I still think also Mona Lisa is better than this because I enjoy it.
I mean that's weird as well, isn't it? Yeah, I agree. I never thought I'd rather have another art piece over this, but yeah, the Mona Lisa. Matt Maddish says there's also a difference between liking something and being willing to spend hundreds of dollars on it. The Mona Lisa, by the way, I know a couple of friends of mine that work in eBay stores or have them as a bit of a side hustle, and they reckon that Mona Lisa, when that's parted out, that goes for a lot more money, and it really does. That gold.
The gold. Yeah. But that's also on PAB right now as well. That came out with the new PAB stuff. All those parts are on PAB. FYI.
I have to look at that. Bricks of Problem says a car was once towed from in front of the art museum. The owner came outside and exclaimed that where did Van go? Oh, it's how you say it. I like it. All right, so that's that. It was kind of quite a lukewarm reception, other than if you was at the reveal. It's been new, and maybe that was it. Maybe that I don't know. I get sometimes I don't know. I could be pessimistic and sort of. Say, you know, what was everyone specifically? I mean, would they feed them sugar before the reveal or something? I don't know.
But I've never been to a reveal, but I could imagine that it is a bit of an awkward situation if someone is excited at stage. Even if you wouldn't feel the same excitement, wouldn't you, out of politeness, cheer as well? You wouldn't start booing or
I wouldn't do that. That's rude. I wouldn't do that as well.
Oh my god!
If anything, I'd maybe go a bit over the top to make it kind of think.
I feel like I would have like a Jim from the Office moment where the camera would pan to me and I'd be like,
Do you know what? That would be funny. Like The Office. There's little cuts like The Office, and there'd be someone in the background like reading their lips, and they're going, "What is this?" Do you know what I mean?
That's a spoof waiting to happen, isn't it? Really?
But that's when we see someone in Lego holding up an applause board or something like that. Sorry, that's just funny.
As long as it is a brick built one, everything is fine.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, of course, it could be the next art one. Who knows? You heard it here first, folks. But anyway, no, I'm joking. But yeah, I mean, obviously, it's a really cool thing to do. So everyone's going to be a bit more heightened and excited as well to do that sort of thing. But I think people have cottoned on to the fact that on these reveals sometimes it's kind of quite it's more excited than what you'd imagine it to be. I don't know, maybe it's a thing, who knows. It is. Anyway, so where should we go next? We got some interesting ones that have come out this week. Maybe let's have a look at the French cafe next. Let's get
the burns going.
Yeah, exactly. We're in a bit of a groove. The French cafe.
Burns tonight either.
I know. That's been, isn't it? That's been. Le Coiffon. Have we got a video in this one? Would we get a video? Oh, we have got a video in this. It's phenomenal. Right. Okay. Let's take a look at this then. Honestly, why are they doing this to us? Let's have a look at this video, shall we? Okay. Here we go. I will say this again. Nice cabinets. They're using nice warm cabinets. Though again, why are the books round the wrong way? Anyone got any ideas about that?
So they're not like getting in trouble for what they call on the shelf.
Yeah.
Because they're actually someone's house, aren't they? That's what someone said before, wasn't it?
Who was that? Who was that, guys?
I can't remember. Someone they did come on under.
Oh, it was Alex. It was Alex, wasn't it? Was it Alex? Yeah, someone's come in and said, "Oh yeah, was it Christopher?"
It was
Ooh.
something like that, wasn't it? But yeah, they said they basically are. They do hire out a house for like a couple of days, and then that's why the houses all look the same. So they are actually someone's house.
Why would anyone do that, Ari Briggs? I've got no idea. Tell me why. I'm completely open-minded.
My guess is because it's easier for them to do that than it is to look for books that might have problematic titles. It's just like, just turn all of them around, and that way we don't need to care.
Oh, no, I get that, but you see, I think it's more exciting to have something in there, or Easter eggs, or something like that. Like, it just means someone's got to think about the books.
Corporate.
Some people do that with their tin goods as well, don't they? They take all the labels off, so they don't know what they're getting. So, someday it might be tin peaches, and there might be chili con carne or something one day.
Really? Oh, I don't know about that, guys.
Russian roulette, but with food.
I haven't got time. Right, anyway, let's have a look at this, shall we? This is. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Anyway, she's happy about it. It's a nice open plan kitchen there. That table is immaculate. Again, nice colours. I quite like it. I live there. All right, let's have a look. Okay, going in. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's a nice print. I do like the prints on there. Looks like she's put all the tiles in the right place as well, Carrie. Just saying. There we go.
Just one thing I missed. One thing.
I know. Oh, Cafe Fleur. Oh, is that a new element with the trees?
No, I think
Yeah,
that's
we've had
been
it
out.
like grey before, I think.
I think we've had it in green before as well. Maybe not. That looks like dark green. We might not have had it in dark green.
We probably had it in sand green. It looks like the piece they use on like castle roofs.
Yeah.
Okay. Big finger there. Yes, don't make me laugh. I nearly said something rude then.
Don't say anything.
There we go. This is nice. I like. Oh, why would you put scissors?
Scissor plant.
Why have we got scissors in the plant pot?
It's a scissor plant. It's a well-known scissor plant.
Gold.
That's how you grow scissors. Did you not know?
Yeah. I think it's a good way of rusting your scissors. That's for
On the
sure.
rave now.
So you can't see the blood.
Yeah. Oh, there's 3 in there as well. Can you see the red pair? Those were the ones used on the end. Right, here we keep going. There we go. Adults welcome. Really? Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. You're not going to get a kid. You're not going to get a kid by this. You're not going to get a kid by the sunflower one. Are they just doing adults Lego sets these days? It does feel a bit like that. Anyway, let's have a look here. I don't know where she lives. Nice double glazing as well. You got 2 sets of glazing styles going on there, Gaz. Must be slightly listed, the front of the house. I don't know. Where should we go? Someone that's bound to like. It's got to be Carrie, surely.
It's a building, so yeah.
Well,
I don't know. It's a different scale to everything else, therefore it won't fit in my city. So I'll probably enjoy building it, maybe. I don't know. But where will I then put it? We were talking about this week. We were saying maybe it's like for the people who like book nooks. So put it on your shelf in amongst your books. And this will be like the one piece you have. It's not for city builders. It's just a display piece. And it doesn't look that bad.
I think it looks nice, but it just looks unfinished.
It's just the scale that makes me worry.
Why have they gone for a different scale? This new scale. This is like Hogwarts Express all over again. It's a scale that it wasn't asked for. No one wants it.
But I think
they might.
They try different things. Sometimes it turns out hideous, like a one-armed person on a motorcycle. This one, I don't think is too bad. It's awkward comparing it to other sets because the scale is wrong.
Yeah.
But I think they've done quite well, and it's actually quite good for showing you different building techniques because at different scales you use different building techniques to get a different design. So I think actually it's quite a nice set. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with it. If this is like a one-off,
well, it doesn't seem to be because it's restaurants of the world.
Yeah, it seems like it's the start of what might be a series. In which case, I think that could go really well, and they may end up looking really nice altogether. But for someone who has an established collection, it's hard to understand.
Are we going to get a Greggs? Are we going to get a Greggs? A UK equivalent of Greggs? Is that what we're going to do?
I think we're going to get Weatherspoons.
Oh, Weatherspoons, even cheap.
Yeah.
So it's
The
79.
toilet's on a completely different shelf.
Oh, it'd have to, wouldn't it? 70. You got £70 or £69.99. 1,100 pieces. It doesn't come with a minifigure. It's quite a nice stand. I quite like the. Yeah.
But it feels expensive to me because when I look at it, it reminds me of the architecture sets. And they were priced
They're finished.
30 something odd
Yeah.
euros.
Well, I'm just not sure who this is for. Who do you think this is for, Nicole?
For someone who does not have much space but wants a city, like a shelf city, a very shallow one, and just wants building and then display minifigures in front of it.
But it's not minifigure scale. That's the problem with it.
These
So,
are.
Again, what do you think? Who's this for? Who's going to buy this? Who's going to run out on March the 1st and insist on wanting to buy Cafe Fleur?
It's such an odd set though, because I think they're like normal sized doors. They're normal height doors for minifigures. So the only thing that makes it really not minifigure scale is the table and chairs. So I mean, there's nothing stopping you from like just tweaking them a bit so it is minifigure scale, and then you can just have like, I mean, it could be the back. If you've got like a shelf city, as Nicole says, you could just have that as like a facade against the wall.
Let's have a look at the back.
Because there's nothing to it. So you could just have it backing onto a wall, and then you've got like a street there, and then your rest of your city actually in front.
Yeah, but okay. So who? I get that. Oh, I kind of get it. Yeah, but I want
But
there
it's
to
a
be a
high
series
price
of
for
these.
that. 70
Oh, yeah.
pounds is a lot of money for that. If that would be a, let's say, 30-pound set.
Oh, I'd buy. I think it's worth for £30.
Yeah,
I'll buy it just
70
for the
is too much,
parts.
definitely.
But 70 is too much.
Say this looks, I'd say about equivalent to like a Star Wars diorama.
Yes.
And I don't know how much they cost, but if it's about the same cost as
Very
those,
expensive.
then I think
Yeah.
it'd be about right. I don't.
But they come with minifigures generally.
No.
I don't care about those. So
They kind of come with minifigures, but this is not a license, right? It's not a special place that.
No, good point. Yeah.
Cafe Fleur. Yes, of course it is.
Oh, right, the famous one.
Lego Masters, Australia, Fleur.
Yeah, good call.
I don't know. There's a lot of brown in this video as well. Isn't it? Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, blimey. That was very French. That was, blimey.
Well, it's an episode of A Lower Low then. Go on.
Yeah, I was just bye, guys. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of. I don't know. I don't know what it's about the set or what. I'm more interested in what she's got on her worktop than what she's holding in her hand. But
Is there any Ratatouille figures yet? I don't think so. Is there?
No, we're
No.
They
Well,
should
what do
be.
you think of
Eventually they
this?
will be eventually.
Andrew, you've got one of these cities on the panel, right?
Yep.
Would you buy this for your city?
Place it.
And if not, why not?
I-
and if you are,
I had
why?
zero interest in doing that. I didn't think I would, but I think I forget who mentioned it now. I don't know if it was Ian or TJ just mentioned like the flat back there. You could just put it right on the back of a wall, like in a small section of the city. You potentially could place it on the back of a wall, possibly change
You
the.
can
Or no,
do
sorry,
it.
was it Gaz that said that? I'm not too sure now. Sorry.
yeah,
Yeah,
but you could do it as a forced perspective, couldn't you? So you have that as like the backdrop. You know, it gives you that extra distance kind of thing.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I was thinking about just putting it right up against the city. I mean, against the building, possibly. I don't know. I like the idea of having different shapes in the city, and that would give you a different shape for sure, because it's like kind of weird and it's a kind of a small shop. I wouldn't do anything inside it. I would just leave it as it is if I were to, and I'm not 100% planning on doing it. But if you owned a French bakery, I could see you wanting this displayed in your city or in your house.
Yeah. Yeah, I get, it's very specific though, isn't it? That's the thing. This isn't sort of for the masses, as it were.
No.
Matt says
Yeah,
that
I mean, it's no giant sunflowers painting, that's for sure. But I think it might still have a market.
I don't know. We're starting at the bottom. It feels like tonight with these Lego sets. I don't know. TJ, do you ever fancy? Do you ever wake up and think, "Oh, I'm going to build"? I fancy building something a bit French today. I can't afford the Eiffel Tower. I'll go and buy a poor man's Parisian restaurant and get this. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's okay. It's I was kind of interested in it from the rumors and what little details we were getting, but once I saw it, it's not really at a scale that interests me, and the price point doesn't interest me either. And it looks nice, but it's just not something that I would get.
Yeah. Oh well, bummy. There's some nice parts in there. There's a nice little tile there. If I can bring it back, there's that tile there, either side of the door, Gaz. I don't ever remember seeing that. Is that something new? Or is that...
It's been out for a while. It has. I just can't remember where it first came out, but
Hold
it's
on,
not.
I'll find it.
Yeah.
I've not seen it. I've not seen it
It's
personally.
out in a Mario set for
Oh. Maybe,
Yeah, I feel like it's that kind of.
Yeah,
thing.
it's a good shout. Brandon says it looks like a film studio facade.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Oh, thank you.
It's a nice idea. Yeah, I like that. I'm all in on it now. Anyway, so again, everyone's a bit lukewarm on this today. It's got to be a day one, surely.
It's not that bad. Like, this is meant to be like an adult building experience. So you're hoping you're getting the techniques that you would get in a modular, but the price point is way less than a modular. So
yeah, that's what I say. Some of the techniques being used to give you these details, like that arch, that is going to be a complex build. So you are getting a lot of techniques that you wouldn't get in one of the city sets where it's a building of this size or a friend's building of this size. You're going to get much more complex designs, you're going to get harder techniques, and therefore it's going to use a lot more smaller pieces, and that pushes up the price.
Yeah, you can get two of these for less than a sunflower.
Yeah.
I'd rather have this than the sunflower. I've got to be honest. But it's only because this looks like something I recognise.
And Greg, that piece is on Bricklink. That is piece number 5518, tile modified 2x2 with studs on edge, rounded corners, and 1x1 half circle extension.
Wow,
what an 11 set.
What a fabulous name! That's so catchy.
And that's a new color for that part in this set specifically. It only exists in white and pearl gold.
White and pearl gold. Okay.
In a lot of Monkey Kid sets.
Oh, okay. So I'm familiar with it. Anyway, okay, good stuff.
Oh, so is it in Heavenly Realms? Is that where I've seen it?
Yeah,
I bet it is. Yeah.
Realms, the Team Power Truck, the Ring of Fire Mech, a few other things.
Sorry, I put this on the screen because I just needed a moment to look at something I liked. Okay, my palette is cleansed.
Supposed to troll your own screen.
Well, I tell you what, right? Here's the thing, right? Let me ask everyone on the panel, and let me ask everybody who's out in the chat right now. I'm just jesting, everyone. What mansion would you rather live in? What modern day mansion would you rather live in? This one? You get a nice sports car and stuff like that. It's all very colourful. Or let's have a look at the Twilight, because I actually quite like this one.
Hey, whoa.
No, I'm not dissing the Twilight. I was very excited. I was even going to get it tomorrow, actually. And I don't know why everyone just seemed to talk me out of getting it. I did, honestly.
I'm not one of those people, so.
Well, I don't know. I think this set is a lot bigger than it looks.
That's what she said.
Some fun inside details.
I still got no idea what that is next to the TV. Anyway, it was like I don't know what it does. But anyway, I don't know. I'm not the world's
alcohol. I think I see that at my grandma's house.
Does she get that out every time the kids?
There's like a big plug in it that goes on the top, and it was never full, but I remember seeing something like that. That's my guess.
That's what I mean. The Friends Mansion is so much fun, and Lego is taking these 18+ sets too seriously. I think that. I think Lego, in a funny way, is taking itself too seriously. It's like, I don't know. Adults welcome. I don't know. It's are they? Anyway, we haven't had Lauren on for a little while. She doesn't come on as often as I'd like. You know how it goes. She's a busy lady. She's
over full-time job.
I know. I just want you to know that's all. You're always welcome. I really like this. I am 100% going to get this. This is like a double VIP points thing or something like that. I want to know what you think about it, Lauren, because you are the biggest Twilight fan that I know.
All right. I'm happy that I am that. It's an honor. I'd like to thank the Academy.
Can I just check? Is Lauren also the only Twilight fan you know?
Highly likely, though.
Yeah.
I think
Comment.
Lady.
Played the fifth. Played the fifth. Right? I know it doesn't count over there, but you can still play the fifth.
I like Twilight. I think they were good movies. Personally, I quite liked them. Other than the female in it. Anyway, but anyway, Lauren, what do you think? What do you think?
I mean, I haven't seen it, and I have avoided all reviews, and
Okay.
so I really hope I can pull off something special with this set. It may take me a while, and it may not come out anytime soon, but I really want to do something special. And I was impressed that even Stephanie Meyer had stuff to comment on. Like, she was slightly involved in some of the things that was for this set. So I love it. I think it's very like Frank Lloyd Wright modern architecture coded. I do really enjoy this. I'm a little sad that they did kind of bring it down from that quite architectural style to a little bit more. They blended that adult architectural style with kind of the Friends mansion like setup, which I think it makes it a little bit more accessible for a new generation of Twilight fans. And in all seriousness, with the 12-year-olds and the 13-year-olds getting into Twilight, just like, you know, the millennial parents would have liked a. It's architectural enough, and I'm actually quite surprised at the width of it as well.
I think it's wide. I counted the studs. I remember it was way over 32 studs.
It's I'm impressed. So, and
would you need to buy more than one set to do what you want to do? Would you buy multiple?
No, I would buy one. I need more trees.
All
if that would be it.
Yeah.
And I'd buy my own. I would be fine. But this is really the only thing. One of the Cullen, you could do the Speed Champion cars, maybe dumbed down for some of the Cullen cars and stuff. But as a house, I think it's cool. I would have never thought this would have gotten through on Lego Ideas. So I'm just excited, and I want to show my support.
Yeah,
I'm just like, guys, you chose correctly. I'm gonna try it. And look at the back, like it's nice. Very modern. It's
I love it. If I could, I would buy this. The only reason I don't live in an absolute super modern house like this is because my wife doesn't like this style of architecture. But I love it.
It's hard. It's hard to live in this. Like live. In this.
Well, if I lived in a house like this, I'd have to at the very least have a 6-pack. Because there's a lot of glass in this.
I'm sure they've got a fridge, haven't they?
Yeah, I'd walk around all day long with a case of Stella Artois. But yeah, and the tree. Wow, I mean, it's a weed, isn't it? Let's face it.
It's sad. It's the sad tree. I wish they would have included at least a cluster, but. Each their own. Fine. I'll deal.
It looks like last year's Christmas tree that you threw out and forgot to take down the recycle centre, isn't it? It's Ian. Any thoughts on the tree? I mean, you are an architect.
Don't mind the tree. I'm getting a little bored of this style.
It's the place that it's for a scene in Twilight. Just to be clear, like that is what it is for.
Yeah. It's that since those pieces have come out, that style has been all over the place. So it'd be nice to see something different done with them. But as trees go, there are a lot worse ones out there.
Surely not.
Yeah.
Don't mention the cabin.
The A-frame. Of course, Lego's answer to the A-frame was buy more Lego and build them yourself. And it was like, oh, okay, thanks. Okay, cool. Well, anyway, I'm glad we looked at that. I'm excited to know what you think about it. I will definitely 100% be buying that set this year. I might even do it as I mean, here's the thing. Could I build this as a Halloween set? I know people go on about it being a love thing.
Yeah,
but
it's very fall coded. You're safe.
Yeah. 2,000 pieces. That's got 8 hours written all over it. That's 8 hours. An 8-hour jobby, that one. Okay, we could see. Anyway, so let's have a look at. Well, anyway, let's have a look at something I think we all universally like, shall we? What happens if you search Octane? What comes up? Everything but what you want. Oh, can you believe that? I can't believe the Octan Man hasn't come up there. Is it
The Octan Man.
Octan?
Octan Man.
She's been living in an Octan Man. Okay, let's do upscaled. Is that going to come up with anything?
That took a turn, didn't it?
Oh, there we go. Upscaled. There we go. Weird. So this looks like it doesn't come with a minifigure as well. So I don't know. Anyway, what do we? Well, it's an upscale figure.
It's a biggie figure.
Is it what?
It's a biggie figure.
A biggie figure. A biggie figure. Let's have a look. Oh, I haven't looked at him from the back. Okay. Guys, what do you think of his helmet? What do you think of his helmet, guys?
I don't think it's. I don't know. It's a little bit not.
It reminds me of the 70s.
It's all right.
It's the 70s Battlestar Galactica helmet.
They've had a good stab at getting the shape of the helmet.
Really, this one may be more good. My God, what is it? I thought this was a week of really good stuff. I mean, we haven't even got to the Mattel stuff yet. Anyway, the reason I would say this was contentious is because I can think, and RE the survey, folks, do check out the survey. I think we could have had other ones before this. I think this is just part and parcel of the rollout. I mean, Lego seems to have forgotten about space. Certainly, Black Chomp was an afterthought, it feels like to me. Why did that have to come out when it came out? And I just think we're going F1. I think by the end of the year, we're all going to be sick of F1, personally speaking. But there we go. We've got this guy. I think he's cool anyway. I think I would have liked it at some point, just not right now. Gaz,
I have a question.
Oh, go on then, Nicole. Go on then.
Is it me, or is this figure leaving the impression that he's wearing a thong?
I said the same thing to Ian just now. So.
No way.
Yeah.
What is he? Dirty minds, you lady. He's wearing a thong. See, now you said it, I can't not see it.
He's singing a that little song, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those weird things, isn't it? That That's one true. Owns a pair of trousers that look like that. You know, because
I've got to be honest. Yeah, I don't wear trousers like that. In honesty.
Yeah.
Do you, Ian? Ian, have you ever wore trousers like that? Even
no. So, and I think you just don't notice with minifigures because
they're normally the same color.
No, even if they're different colors, I think you kind of get away with it because it's such a small bit. But when you make it such a big character, it's suddenly a bit too obvious.
Yeah, I see what you mean. All of a sudden, I've had an idea to mock this now.
I think we are now, aren't we?
Yeah, I think we are mocking. Mockingbird, I'm a mockingbird, I'm a mockingbird. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So Nicole's gone for the thong thing. Lauren, what do you think? Does it look like he's wearing a thong, or do you like it? I mean, what's your thoughts on this? You've got the odd big figure.
Plenty of minifigures have this, like the original Harry from the Lake Task has just basically a black bikini bottom. Like that's what it was meant to represent. And I think doesn't like some Robins have this bottom to serve as like the
Robin, the DC Robin you talk about, yeah, he does, yeah, but he's and they're very brief. I just want to say that
I actually like this coloring because I like the red being continued throughout. I don't care. I don't know why they chose this theme. I don't know who cares for Octan. It was like the least favorite coin of the Lego coins. So I just don't. So I mean, I get the racing gear, but a lot of people are mad that they passed them up for it. We get Octan Man and we didn't even get a space guy.
I mean that's what people want, the space guys.
They're very upset. So I see people using this just like size minifigure.
Let's see how the survey's going, shall we? On that note, so we've had 62 votes. Keep your votes coming, folks. Which upscaled minifigure would you like to see next? I mean, I'm saying that we probably wanted it now. Classic Space is right up there with 42. And then the question would be, everyone then have to hump with whatever colour that they came out with. And you got Pirates at 10%. That was Gazzy's vote, probably. Castle at 29% in second place. And in third place, Star Wars, because we never got any more Star Wars. I mean, could you imagine if they gave us a Chewbacca or something like that? That would be good. Though I've got an idea. I've got a feeling that later on this year I'm going to be building a Chewbacca, which I'm kind of excited to do. This Matt said this should have been Lego House exclusive, not the Pirate. Yeah, I tell you what.
There you go.
Yeah, the Pirate. Yeah. I mean, they need to do a global version of that Pirate because people want it. I think I should build that soon. Actually, I've got a couple of copies of that. One of which I got signed. I was in Corsham, Gaz, in Matt's place, and it was signed by 4 designers, and I just bought it, and then now I was like, I don't know if I want to open it now, so I got another one. But I got that at cost price, so I didn't mind that. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, keep your surveys coming, folks, or keep your votes coming in for the survey. Do me a little favour as well. Check out everybody who's in the panel tonight. You find all the details, as always, down in the description below. And give us a thumbs up. It just lets people know that we're alive and kicking and doing the London calling thing. So, who haven't we asked? Right? What about TJ? Right? What about one of these in Ninjago? Would you like one of that?
Oh, a Ninjago version of this?
Yeah.
Definitely. That'd be fantastic.
Gotta be on the cards.
Yeah.
Gotta be on the cards.
Yeah, they do Lloyd or Kai because those two are the most popular. Maybe one of the new Ninja, but I think Lloyd or Kai would probably be the safest bet.
Yeah, I think so. I think Lloyd. It's got to be Lloyd, isn't it?
Yeah, because Lloyd's the leader and he's iconic. So yeah. I don't know. Again, it's slightly new. Andrew, what about your thoughts on this? And why? What, have you got any thoughts on if you would have had a preference before this particular one?
Yeah, I mean, I think it looks good. I think it's going to go well in the series that they're going to hopefully continue on with. I guess if I would have preferred, I kind of like the idea of the knights, a knight castle one, like a knight, whatever, or a space would obviously be good. That one's for sure going to come at some point. I could see that happening. I have the pirate. I think it's not as good as the pirate for sure. I don't know, like the other ones, these ones seem to be more kind of basic. So I don't know how crazy the knight one or space, the spaceman could be pretty simple, just color them blue maybe. But they'd have to have a backpack, right? So I feel like the other ones would be maybe more money, hopefully.
But you don't mind that. Or maybe say it was a Star Wars. Would you like a Vader? I mean, I think that'd be quite hard to pull off. Personally,
that'd be awesome. That'd be really cool.
Yeah,
get a cape on it, like a cloth cape.
Yeah, no, definitely. Cool. I mean, look, I've got this here. Here we go. This is the clock.
Yep.
There we go. And I love it. I love the scale. It works really, really well. I've got a Lloyd one as well. Not a Lloyd, actually, I should say. Kai. That was a mission, getting that over the years, I tell you. But I love these. I love this scale. And I think it would work really well for Vader. Maybe
but Greg, before they venture into Star Wars, they definitely have to get the trio completed because they have Harry and they have Hermione. When do we get Ron?
Yeah, to complete the love triangle. Is that ever going to happen, Laura?
What love triangle? It's not. It's
Yes.
not part of that story.
Oh, come on! He dislikes her so much, and everyone wants Harry to go with Hermione and stuff like that. So.
No, that is not anywhere in the books.
Is it? Okay, all right.
There's definitely a large section of the final book where you've got Ron kind of in the whole imagining something's going on.
Yes, that's fair.
But
that's literally
it is kind of that.
Ron being dumb.
I'm only saying what I see, Lauren. I'm just sort of thinking, well, he dislikes her so much. He probably fancies her or something like that. That's the way I'm seeing it. But maybe I'm just being a man the way I'm viewing it.
I don't like Ron anyway, so I think he got what he deserves, and I don't want him any bigger.
Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. I don't know. Oh, I'm wondering what happens to Ron now.
He's fine.
Oh, okay. All right. I like Snape. I don't know what it is, right? But I quite like Snape. I'm kind of liking him. But I don't know. He just comes across a bit roguey. He's neither bad nor good. He's that grey area in the middle. But anyway, I do like it, and I think he's portrayed. I can't think of anyone else that could portray him as good as what he ever has. It's just how I feel. Like I look at the actor, and I think that's Snape. Like that's how good he is. One Brick Stud says, never going to happen. The Harry and Hermione big figs were not popular. Really?
Not. They sold terribly.
Oh, really? Oh, see, I like the look of
them. You are like on half off on Lego.
Yeah. Oh, right. That's probably why it's gonna be an annual thing, is it? We're gonna get one figure a year or something like that. That's what's gonna happen. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. They haven't given him a video anyway, so I don't know. A lot of people are sort of like, yeah, Octane, but Octane is a big name. I think, what does Octane do now in City? It's just batteries or something like that, isn't it, guys? So okay. So let's we've had a look at a few sets. We can come back to a few other sets a little bit later. I'm interested to know a little bit about what the panel and certainly what the chat out there thinking about what I think is the biggest news this week. Which is, of course, not Lego turning 67 this year, because we all got that. Everyone was throwing out stuff out there, happy Lego Day and all this sort of thing. And I was thinking, yeah, this is quite fun to see. Then out of nowhere, like the Dark Knight returning, Mattel send out a beacon suggesting that they're now going to be, how can I put it, shaking the tree, changing the status quo. I mean, it was a very direct message. None of this fluffy marketing that we're all used to. And I'm interested to know what everyone thinks about it, and do we think it could be a good thing? I think it could be. I don't know. Where should we go first? Who do I think has got a thing about this? I'm going to go Ian. Actually, I think Ian. I was almost surprised that you guys, this wasn't on the podcast this week.
We recorded the podcast before the news came out.
Yeah, I thought so.
Literally 10 minutes after we finished it.
No, was it really?
Yeah.
Okay, so it might feature on next week's one, because then the dust would have settled down a little bit and stuff like that, and we'll all be sort of reflecting a bit more. But what did you guys initially think, and how do you feel about it now?
I mean, does it make any difference? Mattel own Mega Construct, don't they?
Yeah.
So they already have a Lego competitor. So are they bringing out a competitor to themselves, or is this a Mega Construct is going to be rebranded, or what? But it's not huge news, I don't feel. They've been in the brick building game for a while,
but they're going in as Mattel on this one and not Mega. So it's going to be it's very rare that Mattel lend their brand name to anything. It's normally under the guise of other things, and I kind of think that they have the IP power to kind of, like Pokemon. How many years years? I mean, I've only recently mentioned it. Really, I sort of suggested, wow, if only Lego could have Pokemon. They're going to get that now. And there's a lot of people that build massive Pokemon sets out of Lego.
I have a few of the Mega Block ones. I think they're pretty cool. We just built a Pokedex recently. It's pretty cool.
Really? Okay.
The one, sorry, I say it again. The one Gyarados, it moves, and the whole Gyarados is in the water and it moves. It's really cool. They do some really cool stuff there.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the thing. So that's a big IP that people know about. I get the feeling, Ian, they're going to be going for the adult market because I think they've realised that kind of Lego's been kind of milking that one for a little while now, and I think their ideas is they want in on it, and they're one of the few companies out there, one of the few toy companies out there that can actually have this kind of power, the money behind them to actually kind of push forward and make a dent in Legos. And I'm hoping, my hope is that firstly it keeps Lego on their toes, and they keep producing good stuff. But I think they're gonna have to second guess now what Mattel are going to be up to. You got thoughts on that, Andrew?
Yeah, I have something. I haven't heard anyone say this yet, but this is just speculation. Mattel has done work with Hasbro, and Hasbro has the Star Wars figures thing. So I'm wondering if through Mattel, Hasbro can make some Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, I mean, well, they've got Pixar and Disney as well. So
okay, there you go.
And this is the thing. I mean, was it? I think it's Kobe, guys. They've got a version of the Titanic. So
because Jan compared them all, didn't they? I think when the Lego one came out.
So there must be a thing out there that sort of says it's okay for various different brick companies, block building companies, to be able to build the same thing.
Well, it depends whether it's covered by an IP. Titanic doesn't have any IP associated with it anymore, and so therefore any company can make.
So any company can
Titanic.
do it.
Yeah. The Star Wars one is going to be interesting because what we know, there was some slightly dodgy stuff that went on, but Lego has never had the IP rights to Star Wars buildable characters.
Yeah.
They've only ever had the IP for Star Wars construction sets, and that's why they've always had small builds in whenever, even if it's a minifig pack, they have to have a substantial build in there. And for quite a long time, the fan base assumed that Lego couldn't get that because of Hasbro having the license for figurines, but they are separate. And Lego, and in some ways, Lego was dodgy in that they specifically said they didn't have the license, and they didn't correct people when people said that they couldn't get the license. But so now we don't know what's going to happen with that license. Is that going to go to Mattel? Are they going to then start being able to do Star Wars buildable characters? It would seem weird, but that's possible.
Yeah. And I think, don't get me wrong, it's not going to happen overnight. Mattel have got a long way to go. Lego have got the massive legacy amongst them. So this isn't something that's going to just change overnight or anything like that. But what it is, we mentioned Funnel, Kobe occasionally, Fantasy. It's only in the last year we've started talking about all these brand names keep popping up, and it's happening more and more and more. But we've always thought, they're not going to be a big thing for Lego because they're only going to have a small part of the market because they're only small companies. And then if you was to say to someone, "Oh, what big company out there could you imagine could take on Lego?" Mattel would be one of them. There's one or two others out there as well, but Mattel are like in the top 3 or 4. So this is a contender. And
one of the really interesting things we talked about before, when we talked about the other brands, is like from a Lego fan point of view, we know about those brands. We look at the websites, we can see what the sets are, but they don't have a presence in toy shops.
Yes.
Mattel already has a massive presence in toy shops, and so therefore, as soon as they've got these Lego compatible sets out there, they will be on shelves. People will be able to see that direct comparison. And so that's when things might really start to change, when Lego have to be able to compete when you're looking at 2 sets side by side.
Yeah. And interestingly enough, right, imagine this, right? So you go into a Lego store, the only thing you're going to be able to buy in there is Lego. If Mattel came out with Mattel stores, right, well, that's like almost like a proper toy store, that is, because they've got a real selection of different stuff that you could buy from them.
It's a bit weird as well. It's kind of the situation as well, though. Like, so how that we're all saying, we all say, oh yeah, you've got the Hoover, and that's actually because Hoover's like the main manufacturer of vacuum cleaners, so that's what everybody calls it. When you see brick building toys or construction toys, people always say, oh, there's a different, oh, look, there's a Lego thing over there, regardless of whether or not it is Lego as well. So there's also a perception with people that actually they don't care about, people who aren't necessarily AFOLs don't care about the name. They just want a toy that you can brick build with. So it doesn't matter the brand name to not necessarily everybody, but to a large portion of people, in my opinion.
So, Gaz, what do you think about Mattel kind of coming in on the brick? Or, if you don't mind me saying it, Richard, on the brick scene.
Well, I mean, if they're already on it, but so it's like, oh, okay, cool, you're still here. Okay, nice. What have you got? Do you know what I mean? It's like, okay, so as I think Rich said it as well in the chat, it's like it's just a rebrand, really. It's like, not at the moment, nothing's really changed. Yeah. And it also it is quite. I was chatting to somebody about this the other day, and they were just saying how, oh, it's awful, isn't it? They released the news on Lego's birthday, and it's like, yeah, but it's also the date of, was it Germany Brick Toy Fair or something? Yeah. So it's like, okay, yeah, so that's why. So I think at the moment, I think maybe it's just okay. It's an announcement, and then just time will tell. I think so. Really, because as I said, I mean, it is at the moment. Yeah, it's they're rebranded, but other than that, it's like we haven't got anything else to go on. So enjoy the ride from here out, I guess.
Well, this is it. Yeah, this is kind of the intriguing thing. They've kind of put it out there, and now we're all going to do is sit back and see what they come up with.
Yeah.
I'm going to be interested to see, because there are people from LAN, and I'm only saying this because a lot of people think LAN people are tied in. There are LAN members out there that are building funhole sets at the minute. I wonder who's going to be the first one to try Mattel, because I absolutely wouldn't blame them for doing it. And I know I certainly, I want to try it. I definitely want to try with the quality of it and stuff like that. But I wonder.
But is a LAN member allowed to not to build? To build, everyone is allowed to do anything, but to share about it.
Yeah, I think it's like GJ Bricks or something like that. They've been building funhole sets live. So yeah, and I'm surprised as you. But when I've been speaking to a couple of LAN people recently, because I'm just genuinely interested, I don't think Lego tie them into it. I just think they asked them not to sort of mix them around, like in the background. If you was doing a funhole set, you're reviewing a funhole set, and don't have Lego sets behind you and stuff like that, and that's totally fine. That's fair enough. That's so.
But it amazes me that LAN members can do that, because a brick in a video, unless there is like breaking news, this is not Lego. How will someone who's just tuning in recognize, oh, that is with a light kit, and Lego is now doing how?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. What was you going to say, Lauren?
I still think that even though that is the technical instruction, like the business response, that still can't be used, not like for further actions or how that person is treated in the future.
Well, this is the thing. I mean,
it's all just like, the more you promote something else, the more another brand is going to distance themselves.
Yeah, from someone who's actually applied to LAN recently, they do ask you, what other brands do you actually promote? And so
I mean, one of the interesting things, obviously, Lego is quite keen on YouTubers not using the word Lego in any of their names or signage and stuff, which in some ways is a way of allowing them to do whatever they want.
Yeah. Which they should be able to do, because they get paid for doing it as well. Everyone has to remember that. A lot of people think.
I'm just not sure if it is really, really smart, because Lego now participates from the good sets of others, and since as Gaz said, people not always can distinguish between Lego the brand and Lego the brick, and they see a funhole set and think, oh, that's Lego. I go into a Lego store and they participate of the good sets of others.
Yeah.
Because in the past it was vice versa. They made the argument Lego is the best, please do not mix it up, because then
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
think it is all of a sudden someone picks up a really a set that is not of good quality, and they think that's Lego. If now LAN member were allowed on their official channel to show FO sets and fantasy, that would be a 100-degree change in policy. And
Yeah.
maybe Lego recognizes that the others are of good quality and they want to participate of it.
There is no doubt in my mind that other companies make really good quality bricks. There's a particular company, I forget the name of them now. I think they're called something like Go Bricks. They are a full, massive manufacturer of Lego. Well, not Lego, but bricks, plastic
Lego
bricks.
compatible bricks.
They are Lego compatible bricks, and they are. And I've various different people that I know have said it. They've all said it. They are as good as Lego, and I want to try them. I definitely want to try them. And this is the thing. It's just that always seems to be the first thing that people want to know: is the quality as good? Well, Ryan's done fantasy sets, which I never thought he would ever do, but he does, and that's great.
Pay him well.
Yeah, and I tell you what, yeah, and quite rightly so. If they want to break into the market, and don't forget, guys and girls, as big as the people that are in LAN, and I'm not. Please, I'm not knocking LAN at all. We're just using them because they are a kind of a benchmark, right? But I still want to be in there, even though I'm not. The thing is, they are all LAN is very big. They've got big people in there, but they haven't got the biggest people in there in our community. That's the thing. They're all kind of like they're all really good mid-sized people that they've got in there, but they haven't got the massive guns. Your M&Rs, your half asleep Chris's.
PD said no to them as well.
Really? There you go. But this is the thing, TD. Yeah, he did actually.
He's just like, nah. I'm like,
And the frank thing is, what does he need? What would he need to be in it for? Because they don't get paid. Like people,
right?
they have
That is a really good point, Greg. Because they are not getting paid. It's free sets. It's a good. I know. I don't know the fine print, but it would be an argument to tell. Okay, you give me free stuff until you pay me. Who tells me that others can't give me free stuff as well?
That's one of the interesting things. So we said that they can't have, Lego sets and non-Lego sets in the same video. Lego can demand that for a video based on a set that Lego has given to the LAN member. If they've gone out and bought a set, I don't know whether Lego actually can do anything about that.
And I don't think they should be able to either.
But I think that LAN members should be able to compare sets from different brands.
I'd like to see that.
Different ones, then I think they should be able to do a video on it.
Because
if Lego don't want them to do that, then I think they have to start paying them for some exclusive rights.
Yeah, and there are tiers in LAN. There are tiers. So there are the ones that do get paid and the ones that don't. And I think it's like 90% of them don't.
And there are paid opportunities that some people are offered because they're approved. Like if a brand is going for like, hey, we have this marketing thing, we want to pay people, who are we going to trust? We're going to go out to people and offer them, okay, for this much, you want to make this thing. But that's separate from the review offers.
Yeah. And I thought that was normally separate to LAN as well, because they've done that with Half Asleep Chris. He's been paid to do Lego videos.
Yeah.
LEV gets paid to do Lego Friends videos.
Even the artist really big, and he's not in LAN. But
I didn't know LEV wasn't
separately. Yeah.
I didn't know LEV. I thought LEV was, but she's big. And she's millions of people. I think she's got like 2 million viewers or something mad like that.
Yeah.
And the content is quite straightforward content as well. You know what I mean? But good on her. She got there early, so that's the thing. TJ, you are a man of many sides. You love Lego. You love Ninjago. My God, you've got a slight minor obsession when it comes to space stuff. That's for sure. But you've also recently been building funhole sets. It doesn't sound so bad when you say it quickly. But so what's your thoughts on Mattel kind of getting into it as well?
I'm curious to see what they do. Amber Lyon and I discussed this a little bit on our Clicking Bricks February releases on Tuesday because it was breaking news at the time, and we talked a little bit about it. And one of the things I thought about is Mattel going to do like, you know, city and castle and space equivalents that Lego has? Because I think if they do, Lego might start running into some competition. But if it's just licensed themes that Lego doesn't have, then it's just going to be, you know, it's about the theme as well, and Lego's already got a lot of the big ones. So
yeah.
But I could quite easily see them doing a castle theme. You know, a lot of Mattel toys, you know, they've got the big brands and stuff, but they also do quite a lot of castles. So it would kind of make sense to draw on that in the brick building world of it. So yeah, it could be that this is the first time we're going to see a proper castle competitor come out against Lego, and that could be a major issue for them.
How big of a part do you guys think how good their like minifigures, if they have them, look is going to play into it? Because Funhole I think is awesome, but the minifigures I could do without. I think, at least for now. I don't know. Maybe I just have to get used to it. So,
I think they've got to come out with a decent looking figure of sorts, because it's the only thing that sets Lego apart from anyone else is the minifigure. I mean, one day when that runs out, their IP on it. My God, there's going to be
I don't think it ever will, because the
minifigure
is trademarked. It's not a copyright that stops you using it; it's a trademark that stops you from using it. And trademarks are until you stop using that trademark. So it will eventually it could live forever.
Oh, really?
And I think the minifigure is a matter of taste. I could imagine that we are a certain generation of we do not know better, and the next generation who is exposed at an early age to FO sets, and they do not know these figures. They think this is what a figure is supposed to be, and they maybe at later life look at a Lego's figure thinking that's it's a bit shabby. That poor figure.
True.
The Lego minifigure is really weird, because the dimensions of it don't match humans in any way. Like if you make a 6 foot tall minifigure, it doesn't look like a 6 foot tall person. One thing, it's wider than your house. So, you know, we've got the girls grow up with mini dolls, and they will prefer those to minifigs. And when they're older, if they're still doing that, then actually the mini dolls are closer to
humans,
like the Kobe minifigs, like that. So you know, in that way, they might end up moving away from Lego anyway.
I was watching Jane the other day, and he was doing some Kobe stuff, and they showed you one of they're basically repainted. They've got like a proper skin tone color for the figures now, and they look 10 times better than what they ever did. They're still not my kind of thing. I'm still really not into that particular design of figure. I mean, they look a bit chesty, if you ask me. But again, they are improving. Here's the thing. So let me show you guys this. So just if you're wondering what they're going to be building, I will be going to the chat in a minute and going through that, because you are going to take me about an hour to read through what you lot are be putting out there. But here we go. So this was the Mattel expands its portfolio into building sets with new brand Mattel Brick Shop. Okay. I mean, really, that does seem to me, with that sort of name, they're going to have a proper real brick store, which would, I think, be amazing. Now, interestingly, what TJ was saying about what exactly are they going to be building? Well, here we go. We've got this guy here. We've got, I think today marks an exciting new chapter as we introduce Mattel Brick, said Roberto Stanici, Executive Vice President of Global Head of Vehicles and Building Sets. Our commitment is to deliver building sets that surpass the builder's expectations with elevated designs and authentic details at accessible price points. And I'm looking forward to revealing our first product line in a few months. Now, the first product drop from Mattel Brick Shop will be this May. I mean, they're completely going for the Star Wars May the 4th stuff here, folks, with new building sets to be released in the years to come. Building fans can stay up to date on the latest information from the Mattel Brick Shop at mattelbrickshop.com, obviously. And that's it. And just so everybody knows, so we're all on the same page, what Mattel's all about, let me just read about Mattel. So Mattel says it's a leading global toy and family entertainment company and the owner of one of the most iconic brand portfolios in the world. We engage in consumers and fans through our franchise brands, including Barbie, Hot Wheels, Fisher-Price, American Girl, Thomas and Friends, Uno, Masters of the Universe, Matchbox, Monster High, Mega, Polly Pocket, as well as other popular properties that we own the licenses in partnership with global entertainment companies. Our offerings include toys, content, consumer products, digital and live experiences. Our products are sold in collaboration with the world's leading retail and e-commerce companies. Since its founding in 1945, Mattel is proud to be trusted partner in empowering generations to explore the wonder of childhood and reach their full potential. Visit us at Mattel.com. Now, there's a lot of marketing spin in that, folks. Let's face it. It really is. But what I will say is they've got some great brands behind them. Mm-hmm. And if they come out of a brick shop, you go into that brick shop, you're not just going to be looking at their equivalent of a pad wall or their sets and stuff like that. You're going to have the entirety of a kind of Lego, a kind of toy store, a well-rounded, branded toy store. So it's kind of interesting. It's intriguing for me, anyway. Guys, any thoughts on that? Having a real kind of physical Mattel store.
So I don't know. I mean, you'd need to see, again, it's a case of just them to see what they're going to put out there first of all, really, because, if they, you can hype it up as much as you want until you've actually seen something. It's like, okay, brilliant. Or, right, okay. So, yeah, I don't know. For me, it would be a case of just wait and see what happens and what they come out with, because I think it's very easy to get caught up in the hype of things in general, as we know, through this hobby. So yeah, I think see what they're gonna say, see what they say they're gonna release, and then go from there. Because it could just be, like a pilot thing and it doesn't go anywhere, or it could be that it is, a proper rival. But it's at the minute it's such a nebulous thing. It's like we've got this store, we're gonna do this, and this, but we haven't seen anything physical yet. So
yeah, and they've got to come up with some good stuff.
Yeah, that's and it's such a as we know, it's such a competitive market, really, for a lot of things in general. So, but it'd be good. It'll be good for competition.
I think it's good for competition.
Yeah. But yeah, I think at the moment, until we've seen something physical, I think very cautious.
Okay, Gaz is cautious. I'm intrigued because Gaz, more than anyone I know, you really like the fun hole stuff. And me and Gaz, I would say a third of our messages every week are looking at what competitors are doing for Lego, and we were always impressed by it.
I thought you were going to say we're fun holes, but all right.
Yeah, we're like fun hole buddies, me and Gaz.
Wow.
We are, honestly. Gaz more than me. Lauren, what's get back to your sorting, Gaz. Lauren, what's your thoughts on this? Mattel, big toy company.
I thought it was spicy because, I felt like this was a true, not that I necessarily I didn't really immediately think that, oh, this is just Mega being rebranded or anything like this. I think this is a proper challenge to a duel. I felt like Mattel was slapping Lego across the face with a glove in 1776, going I want some of the money, please, and I'm going to go after your market. And the fact that, along with everyone outside of my hobby life does call any brick. Oh, my mom says the Temu Lego is really good. It's the same thing. them. Like
Yeah.
all the brick building, anything is just Lego to them. And so that's why the Lego group is so crazy about like the land members protecting their name and make sure you say this, this, and this with our products and stuff. But I think they've lost that battle. So I think we're going to see them come back, especially with what, and I agree with everyone on the panel of, it's going to really decide like when they come out with something, how that works. But when you literally have playbooks, you have the opposing team's playbooks that you can study and release things on and have study groups going, build these two sets and tell us if you had a different experience building either of them or how you felt about each of them. I think Mattel is taking this more seriously than like a more serious challenge to this, like us group. And honestly, I have never thought about Funhole. I have never thought about buying anything else. I did buy one. It was Studio Ghibli. It was a random, I think it was Enge brick. I haven't built it yet, but I really wanted a bathhouse. So that's the only reason I bought off-market, off-brand Lego. But Mattel, that's a name. That's something.
You recognize that.
I recognize it and I trust it. They have consumer trust that if they're going to put their name on this, I'm going to feel like, okay. And I'm definitely going to buy some. Like, I don't know what it is. I'm going to buy it just.
I got to try it. I got to dabble in it. That's for sure.
I got sample. And I think that could make Lego scared. That trust, that brand trust, and that access.
Well, you imagine if you imagine, right? I'm thinking I want to dabble in it. If I am, I'm probably someone else is gonna look at me and think, oh, I'm gonna do that as well. You're gonna do it. And then all of a sudden, we're all gonna spend $25, $30, £30, maybe £50. And that's all money that we'd normally spend on Lego.
Right. But we wouldn't think of it because, like, well, this would normally be an $80 Lego set, but now it's $40 or it's $50. And so, and I don't even know if they're going to try for figures immediately. I wonder if they're going to go for something like art, botanicals, car, building, the big hitters that they've seen Lego really take off with.
Yeah.
And so I'm super curious to see because I don't think they're going to tackle figures immediately out the gate. I
think the cars definitely a thing. They've got a big license with Ferrari as well. I mean,
like,
Ferrari is
a Barbie Cadillac or a Barbie, like the Barbie car. I mean, Barbie's a big name. Like they have a lot of big names.
I mean, could they come out with like a mini Barbie, and then that could be like the template for their minifigs?
They already have like Barbie Lego though.
Yeah, with Mega they do, but I think they could do a proper. Like, I don't think that's what they're going to start out with, but they have those licenses in the background. I'm curious what out of the gate they're going to release their wave, and it's fascinating that they've announced a wave, not just a set. But also, Greg, I don't think they're going to come out with brick and mortar stores because you have too many toy stores failing like brick and mortar. I think they're in Walmart, especially over here. They may have a flagship store somewhere that they think is going to do well. But I just don't think they're going to. It's going to take them so long to work up to the inventory that would need to keep it.
I think somewhere touristy like Leicester Square or something like that could handle it. Like an M&M. I mean, my God, M&M's. Go in M&M's. They hardly sell anything. It's M&M clothing and it's loads of sweets. Hilarious. Yeah, like whenever we go there, there's like queues of people outside it. Yeah. Like all you see in Leicester Square is Lego bags and M&M bags. So
make it a touristy destination or something in Universal Studios or something like that.
They also have. They don't need to make product in order to have a store. They already have enough that they could stock stores anyway.
They have all these other toys that they could easily fill.
Yeah,
good point.
But they also have huge presence in the toy shops already. So all they need to do is add these into that sections and then they're sorted. So it could go either way. They may well open an actual Mattel store somewhere. And
if they do, we'll certainly know in May, that's for sure. Or we'll just find out there's some news from random place that says Mattel's opening up a store somewhere. We were like, wow. That'd be cool. I mean, if they do it in Leicester Square, could you imagine if they do it in Leicester Square? That would be, that'd be mad. I make for some good content, I tell you. Anyway,
Whenever I go to the Mega Bloks area in our Toys R Us, I'm always excited because there's always really cool things that you've never seen like Lego do before. Like a Hot Wheels is another one. Sorry, I should try to show that off.
Oh, okay, let's go. We got some action going on in Hogwarts.
I was missing a piece, so he doesn't have the like. There's two like handlebars up here for his mirrors, but I had to take those off because
You're also missing Harry's other hand.
Yeah, well,
The way he's holding that wand, it must be ambidextrous.
and for the size, I don't know. It was cute. It was a really quick build.
I quite like the color of the bike.
Yeah,
I really like the motorbike.
It's heel, and all of them are printed. There's like, well, the one, but his face, his dumb face is printed. But other than that, it's not as bad as I really thought that was going to be. And it rolls really well.
I think the bike itself is quite nice, and Hagrid looks okay. Harry
I
should
would have
not be
preferred
included.
goggles, like a goggle print, like that would have been better than whatever this is. But from far away, you get the gist.
It looks good from there. Is it heavy? Is it like, does it weigh as much as, I mean, not much to it.
It's just like the size of my hand. Like I thought it was slightly bigger than this because I didn't watch any of the reviews. So it's a very nice book nook. Like this is a nice book nook set. Like, forget the cafe book nook set. Right
I like it. It's good. I really like it. I'm sorry, I don't really like it. I'd be lying if I said I do. But I like it.
But I never had the hatred that I loved. The passionate hatred this set inspired. And yet I'll kind of defend it. I get it. And that's
but at least you defend something half decent. Lady McBrick just goes out of her way to defend the indefensible. She should have been a litigation lawyer or something, Nicole.
No, Hedwig she's cute. Not as cute as the Hedwig next to Lauren, but
I mean, look at that. That's a porg. That's a bloody porg. It's a porg. Is it a kite or is it a porg? Oh, yeah. Lauren, you crack me up. Right. Let's see what the chat's saying about the Mattel stuff going on out there. Mapping the Miles. He says, I'll say what I said in another chat about Mattel. American company, they won't invest enough in quality control to make it the same quality as Lego. Intriguing, because a lot of people will say that Lego's quality has gone down a little bit.
But I mean, Mega Construct is comparable quality to Lego. They don't need to invest. They've already got the company that can do it.
Yeah, that's the other thing. They have, haven't they? This is the thing. It's almost like you wonder why they didn't do it before. But yeah, I mean, and the thing is, they'll learn from Lego's mistakes. Ari Brick says, I think the competition is almost always a good thing. I completely agree. Fuels innovation, brings the prices down. Maybe. I think it will. But yeah, ultimately, it's hard to imagine the quality is the same. We'd like to think that. But honestly, guys and girls, the quality is out there. Funhole have proved it. Everyone who's built Funhole sets will tell you the quality is as good. And they've got innovative bricks as well. So this is the thing. And it so should be acceptable. With the likes of M&R doing reviews on them and stuff like that. More of a rebrand, but they need to make it more appealing than Mega has been, even though their products aren't that bad. Masters of the Universe, Castle Grayskull, was a really good set. Everyone I know who built it, they all said, very, very good set. Questionable figures, but good set. Mapping the Mile says, if a Japanese company was doing this, I'd be interested in seeing what they came up with. Okay, I know what you mean by the quality thing there, my friend. KO says, that means Pokemon license would expire for Mega, not Mattel. They need to update license, but I heard nothing about it yet. Brandon goes on to say, Mega Construct's quality has always been inconsistent. So I'm thinking they're completely reinventing their construction bricks. I think they will, because they'll have the Mattel brand on it. And they're not going to want to diminish their brand. Mattel very rarely, they're kind of, their back office normally, they're coming right to the forefront here and made it very, very clear they are gunning for Lego. Big Suplorum, Trevor. He says, I think Mattel has been trying to reach an adult audience to bring brick building with the Hot Wheels. I mean, yeah, Hot Wheels. My God. I mean, Speed Champions all of a sudden has competition. Mega Construct sets that they are trying to expand. Mega Constructs did have Star Trek, TNG, and G.I. Joe. And then that went to Blue Bricks. And then by all accounts, in October, we might be getting the Starship Enterprise D. Who knows? But again, that's one of those franchises, the only franchise I can think of that could possibly take on Star Wars. And Brixine says they've got Barbie 2. That could be a big one for them. Barbie is humongous. And remember, folks, it was one of the biggest films of last year. Like, everyone was going ape about it. They really were. That and Wicked. And I think they've got the license for Wicked as well. So it's intriguing. Brixine.
Is that the ones with the wrong website?
I was going to say, yeah, it might have been wicked.com. There you go. Quality control. Brixine Mega already do brick built Barbie sets with friends. But Pinker, there we go. Or maybe we get people that will transcend to that. Brixine says they're a decent alternative brand that can genuinely challenge for new high-end IPs. I agree. Lego Masters of the Universe, Hot Wheels, Speed Champions, exactly. They are a contender now. They're not just kind of thinking, oh, we could do military stuff or like Kobe, or we can do Western stuff like Funhold. They can genuinely do what they want because they can. Bricks Promises, Brixine, they did the Barbie crossover with Mega as well. That'd be interesting to see what that was like. Brixine goes on to say that, yeah, Paboo, Explorum, I just mean that they could really leverage it under the new branding rather than under Mega, which has always been a bit of a fake Lego. I agree, because
I think Mega was kind of held back by the fact that it started as Mega Blocks, which was the competitor to Duplo, and so it's always had this like connotation of being younger. So that's why rebranding would help them a lot there.
Yeah.
That they can focus more on, older kids, teens, and even adults.
And that's what it can be. Mattel will be the equivalent of Lego, and Mega will be their version of Duplo. It keeps it kind of quite simple. Gamebrick Studio says Mega has Masters of the Universe sets. Yeah, and they're all really good. Matt goes on to say, oh yeah, there's that Halo. They've got Halo as well, actually. In fact, if I remember rightly, or maybe we'll have a look at this in a moment. When I get to the end of this, they've come out. Like we've got the Nintendo, the NES sets, and potentially. We have got a Game Boy coming up. Actually, they've revealed that already. That's not coming out till October. So already that feels like that was weeks and weeks and weeks ago. But what they've done, they've got a brick built Xbox out there as well, which looks pretty good actually. Matt Mellish goes on to say, if Lego relies too heavily on other IPs, neglects their own original theme storytelling, and refuses to change with the market, Lego will struggle to compete long term. Exactly. And the thing is, this all happened to them 20 odd years ago. And if they're not careful, it could happen again. And hopefully they've got people there that remember that will kind of be able to guide them through it. The most valuable thing Lego owns is the minifigure, without a shadow of doubt. That's a good point, Ian. Paboo's agreeing with Ian there. Being able to see the Mattel sets in stores will make them much more accessible than other rival brands. And you can bet your life they'll do a deal with Amazon as well. So that's going to be intriguing. No comment, says Matt Mellish. Martin Andrews says, it would be interesting to see if Mattel, under their new rebrand, would attempt to buy some of the recently talked about alternative brick companies. I was thinking about that. And if they did, a company like Funnel or something like that would be quite cool. We got Brickbeat out there.
Someone say that sometime during this year, they would rebrand and get a new name. What if they come out and say, our new name is Mattel?
Well, yeah, that would be a merge, shall we say?
Oh, okay.
What's the other word they have for them? They don't like calling them mergers. They think that's got a negative connotation. No, not acquisition. Oh, combination. That's what they like to call it, guys. Combination. Yeah, it makes no sense, but they call it a combination. Anyone who's been through a combination will know it's a takeover. Anyway, so Brickbeat says Land just can't show other brands in the same posts when they are posting Lego. They can build what they want, obviously, but just have to be careful about how they share it. Oh, blimey, there was weighing them up a couple of weeks ago when I showed like a corgi style Starship Enterprise and their flagship Millennium Falcon behind it. But there we go. Hey Contra, hope you're good, mate, says Brickscene. Brickbeat goes on to say, naturally, a Land member supporting another brand strongly, they won't get the same support and treatment as someone who has 100% Lego. Yeah, that kind of makes sense, but also it kind of does that even feel right? Should they be that way? If they like, to me, that's just saying like, well, really, you need to be with us or you're against us. There's
that sort of thing before.
I'm not really sure. I think for me it would be of two minds. On one hand, I can see why someone should be and can be doing two brands or two different things. On the other hand, I think to myself, if I would kind of give someone as a promoter a thing, like for example, if I were Coca-Cola, and I had someone, Greg, you were my representative who likes to drink Coca-Cola on live stream, and all of a sudden you drink Pepsi, and you are known for that you are, and all of a sudden you are sitting there and telling, this is so good. And I, with a naked eye, can't tell anymore, is that now Coke, Pepsi? What is it that is good anymore?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's well, you got to use your common sense.
But it's with unless you drink out of the can, then I can see the can. But the moment you take it out of the box, you can't see anymore whether you're.
Okay. So I mean, here's the thing. Why don't we do this one day, right? Why don't we do a blind test? This is what they used to do, the Pepsi test. Do you remember that? The Pepsi test? We'll get people to construct something, I don't know, but somehow blindfolded, which sounds ridiculous, or I don't know, they're feeling stuff. I don't know what we could do, but do it in such a way that how could you tell that it's not Lego? I mean, that could even be some sort of advertising campaign that they do. It's a thing. It's a leading brand. Because in America, you could be quite direct out there and just say, this brand is better than this brand because blah, blah, blah. Can't do that in the UK. But it's intriguing.
You can do it in the UK.
Can you? Why don't? Is it because we're nice? Is it because we're nice? We're a nice population? Is that what it is, Ian? Or
it's because it's risky. You have to be very sure about what you're saying if you want to do it.
Yeah.
But most companies don't. They just hint, and that way, if the competitor then sues them, they go, oh, well, no, we clearly didn't say your name, and therefore they don't even have to worry about defending themselves in court.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
But they can do it. I think the difference is that in the US, even if you hint at who the competitor is, then you'll get sued in the same way as if you name them, so you may as well just name them. Whereas in the UK, it's more of a defense. You go, no, I was just talking about this other company that makes a Coke-like drink. We weren't mentioning Pepsi by name.
Yeah, but and of course everyone calls it. I've seen these reviews when they're doing alternative sets. They don't call them Lego; they just call them the leading brand. And it's like, okay, so you know it's easy to take a dig, I suppose. Right, let's get to the last few points that people are making out there, and then we can go to this week's Mock of the Week. Subtle hint, Gaz. Funnel and Fantasy use them. If you are building in the dark, you wouldn't know the difference other than the feel of the Lego logo on them. I mean, I've got quite sensitive fingers. I don't think I could sense.
No.
I'm gonna have to try it later just to see, just to get it out. You know, I don't know. TJ, you've got surgeon-like fingers. Can you feel the Lego logo on the studs?
Yeah, it's also when I built the fun hole set, the bricks just felt different. So it was more than just Lego logo versus plain.
There's more to it. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're sorting and you find somehow, I mean, once again, I think it's also visual cues. So I would be curious to feel it, like take away Victor completely, because there is something about the bricks that are just slightly different. If you've dealt with as much Lego as we have, there is something that we can tell that's different about it.
And
But
even if you can tell, I think it's a matter of open-mindedness, because I
Absolutely.
built sets where I thought it's a different feeling. I would not confuse it with Lego, but it's not bad. Clutch power is on par. It feels different, but it's
same
yeah.
result.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Same result.
Right.
Okay. Intriguing. Okay. Matt Mellish goes on to say, Lauren knows the LAN rules pretty well without being in LAN. She does, actually. She does. We got One Brick starts saying, agreed, LAN has no big guns. We were just talking about the fact that the really, really, really big ones, they're freelancing, to be honest. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Ian is correct, says Matt Mellish. I can't remember what that was about, but the chances are he's got to get something right at some point.
That's just a statement that you can say anytime you want.
You should clip this and send it to Carrie every morning. There we go.
Yeah,
Carrie, how are you doing anyway? Are you hanging in there, soldier? Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm awake still. It's fine.
She's awake.
I'm maybe a bit thirsty, but Ian won't get me a drink because he's a meanie.
Well, what do you think? I was going to say, what are you thirsty for? But obviously, it's not Ian. Anyway, Matt then goes on to say, the name Lego, on the other hand, can run out. I suppose it can.
So that's a much, much more complicated discussion. So Lego as a trademark belongs to Lego, and Lego can always trade under that. The issue that you get is the thing that Apple were terrified about at one point, particularly in the US. If people start using the term Lego for anything, then Lego loses the exclusivity of it, and then anyone else can call it Lego. So this happened. Apple was terrified with the iPod. They were terrified that the iPod name was going to be made generic, so any company in the world could make an iPod. And they have the same fear with Lego. It doesn't. And then it's kind of weird because then you could have the Blue Bricks could call a Lego set in the US, but they wouldn't be allowed to call it a Lego set elsewhere in the world. It would get very weird and complicated.
Yeah. Oh God, that'd be a nightmare, wouldn't it? But I suppose people could say that it's Lego compatible or something like that. Yeah. Intriguing. Right, let's get down to see what else they'll be saying. Contra says, I went to Kmart in Melbourne, Australia the other day. I couldn't believe it, how Kmart has their own brand brick. That's really cool. Yeah, well, I've seen ones over here called Oxford as well. I've seen those in toy stores. They do ships and stuff. If
you go to I think it's the Blue Bricks website. So Blue Bricks sell their own stuff, but they are also a seller of loads of different ones as well.
Yeah, they are.
Really small companies. So I think someone said that, when talking about drinks, like Lego is champagne and someone else and this. It's actually more like that Lego is Foster's and the other ones are all craft beers. They're very small and niche and stuff. And then Blue Bricks kind of allows you to get them from all these different companies, and they'll do all of the shipping and stuff. So loads of really small ones out there that only have like 4 or 5 sets because that's what they focused on.
Yeah. Okay. Big Supplorum says Mattel could possibly make a miniature version of their action figures and make them brick compatible, making a more realistic looking 1/35 scale figure. I agree. They absolutely, totally could. And I think we got Christopher out there. Good to see you, Christopher. If they keep the same quality as Mega Constructs, I'll stick with Lego. I built a big Pokemon for our friend's son, and it was a terrible building experience. Didn't like it. Intriguing. See, this is what we need to know, and that's why we're all going to sort of try it out. I think we will be curious. I haven't said that for a while, to be fair. But anyway, hey fam, very late in the game today. Good to see you, Christopher. Great to have you here, my friend. Can't wait to see you. It's only a few weeks. We're going to see you. In regards to Mattel, it's not all about the licenses. There are so many real cool elements that Lego has released over the years that are still on patent. So Mattel sets won't likely be as cool. Yeah, that's true. The thing is, we won't know until we know. And that's the intriguing thing about it.
But also, Mattel has, while Lego has patented some shapes and some particular bricks, so with Mega Constructs.
Mm-hmm.
So Mattel already has patents on parts that Lego can't make. So it does go both
Funhole
ways.
has as well. Yeah, Funhole has as well. Gaz, they've got the brick, haven't they, that allows the cable to go through it?
Yeah.
Well, without squeezing the light cable. So they've painted that.
But in funny enough, I was looking at Like My Bricks the last couple of days, and they've now developed their own specific bricks as well to go with their light kits for Lego as well. So they're designed for like plugs and light bulbs and stuff to be able to attach to the underside of plates for lighting up like the modulars. It's in their new 2.0 system they've got, and they've got like flatter cables and everything. So they're doing a big push as well, just to be a bit more different. And also as well, actually, they've actually changed the street lights. So the modulars always have the white street lights with is it a minifigure head? Yeah, the clear.
Yeah, like a
head.
trans clear. Yeah.
They've on the ones you can buy now in their new system, they're black lights, the actual lamp post, but the top is a square sort of clear one. So they've sort of tweaked it a little bit for their new system, so it's quite interesting.
Oh, I have to look at that. I need to get a Like My Bricks one. I think Like My Bricks seem to be the one that's kind of people mention quite often.
I think they've got a promotion on at the moment for modulars as well.
That's great. It's always good to know, mate. Always good to know. Like My Bricks. Martin Andrew, Like My Fire. Says Google was scared of everyone using the term as a verb in the dictionary as they would have a similar problem. Oh, yeah, see, God, you could actually like a kind of victim of your own success. Brandon says, yeah, Oxford was called Creo in the States. Really? So there is a company that kind of just bumbles along out there. I don't know. It's kind of intriguing, all these alternatives. Anyway, blimey, I think that I'm glad we did. I'm kind of sad, but glad we didn't do a PMQ tonight, because I think that took. It kind of feels like we were talking about that for about an hour or so, and well, we didn't even look at their website. But anyway, so we look at the brick store or the brick shop as and when it really does become a thing. Thank you everybody out there in the chat for what your thoughts are on this. Everybody who's out there, please do me a favor and give the stream a thumbs up if you've just tuned in. Good to see you out there, Christopher. Who else did I see out there as well that said hello? There he is. I Fold Bricks as well. He's out there too. Hope you're having a nice Friday afternoon, evening. Anyway.
Greg, do you know why Mattel is called Mattel?
I've got no idea, actually. Is it Latin for something?
I don't know. I was just wondering, because Lego has a meaning, so maybe.
Google it, Nicole. Let's find out. Let's Google it. But for now, let's. I think it's probably time for Gaz to break something and probably talk about this week's Mock the Week. Okay, Gaz, while you recover from dropping whatever you just dropped, potentially, what have you got for us today?
So this, hang on, I'm just use the trackpad now because the cat's stolen the mouse. Great. Okay, so this week is from Brick Built Josh. So he's got a really great. Just leave it. Sorry. He's got some really fabulous builds on his page. You can just see, just initially, you've got this really wonderful painting or art set, funny enough, of Kermit the Frog, which just looks exactly like you want Kermit to look. It's like a nice sort of Christmassy one as well, which is why I really love this one. You've got a really great Toy Story one where he's kind of up the scale of the furniture, so it's kind of makes the toys a bit more the scale they should be, as opposed to minifigure scale with everything else matching, if that makes sense. So it's not all minifigure scale, it's kind of like bigger, so it's a human scale, and they are the toys that they are. So lots of really brilliant builds on his page. But the one I wanted to look at today is the Ents that he's made. So he's made Treebeard from Lord of the Rings, and I really love this one just because it just looks really stunning. He's got some really brilliant pieces he's used here. So he's used lots of like the claw pieces from some of the animals. There's lots of plant elements as well, quite rightly, because the Ents are like the shepherds of the trees. But he's also got like some animal elements there. So I think they've got some of the pieces they use for like some of the tusks in elephants. I think there's probably some of the trunks as well he's got in there. And lots of build sort of going in all sorts of different directions as well. No, it's not Chewy, Martin. It looks much better than Chewy.
Chewy.
Is what, sorry?
It looks much better than Chewy.
yeah, definitely. He's a cheeky one, Martin.
Guys, why is he called Treebeard? By I've never seen Lord of the Rings. I've seen it once, but why is he called Treebeard?
Can you not look at him and work it out, Greg? He's a tree and he's got a beard.
Oh, is that a beard?
Yeah.
That's his beard.
Yes,
yeah,
it is,
it's
yeah.
a beard.
Oh, Greg. But yeah, you got to close the beard. Look, there's his beard there. You can't see what I'm pointing at, but yeah, it's his beard there. But it's just really great that he's managed to get like the facial expression, and he's fully articulated. You know, looks like he can move his arms, and I think
cool.
it's Carrie's word of the moment as well. It's got a lot of dynamism in it as well, because he's kind of like he's moving.
Oh, she's milking that word. She's milking that word. I'm hearing it everywhere.
It's a good word, though. It's a good word. But I just really love the fact that he's just managed to get this creature brick built as well, which, you know, it's not always really that easy to do. And if you look at it from a distance with this one, it doesn't scream like it's made of Lego when you look at it, first of all. I think it's one of those things that when you see it a bit close up, you're like, oh, hang on, I've got one of those in that set over there. And then it pulls you in then to look at it and just sort of explore the parts usage he's got on here. You can see, I mean, there's only a couple of bits here we can see the anti-studs. I mean, out of the whole build, seeing, what was it, just 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 or 6 plates. That's really good. It's really, it just shows this kind of like really 3D and giving a lot of consideration to it. I really like it. And that is gorgeous as well to look at. But it's, the whip pieces, I mean, they're just a brilliant piece. I mean, we can use those for so many different things. But definitely worth having a look at this and his other builds as well. I mean, even like the foliage down here, it's just gone. It gives you a really good idea of the scale, because I don't know if you can see down here, we've got this 3-leaf piece here, which is actually quite a big piece when you actually see it in person. So you can get an idea of the scale of this thing as well. And he's kind of made the hobbits look like they are actually the scale they should be as well, as opposed to, it's just, wrong one, just a standard minifigure. So please go and check out Brickbuilt Josh on Instagram. As I said, his page is just chock full of really great builds, great imagination with them as well.
So he doesn't just do Lord of the Rings and that sort of thing.
No, he's got a really wide variety. So, he has actually done a lot of the habitat challenges before. He's got like some habitat stacks he's done. So you can see the Disney one here, which is really nice.
I'm intrigued by the Winter Village one a bit further up.
Oh, let's have a quick look. This one?
Yeah, looks a bit snowy. We like snowy.
Wow.
Yeah. But
some good perspective there with the trees into the distance. That's really nice.
And the cloud work as well, because that's all like Lego pieces. And then he's managed to get the gradient of the sky, and then it looks like it's glowing around the mountains. So
it just looks so deep. Like there's so much background.
Yeah. There's sort of like force perspective, depth of field, and all sorts.
What's he seeing, guys? Is he just kind of does whatever he kind of wants to do? Would I go and look at his stuff for a particular thing, or does he kind of flick around and kind of do other things? He seems to be really cool.
takes part in a lot of the community builds, but he's also very good as well at, on his page as well. He'll share other people's builds as well. So on his through his stories as well. So it's a really good channel as well to see, you know, not only his builds, but he's also then can introduce you to other builders as well in the community. And you may find something as well that you don't necessarily, we wouldn't have necessarily seen anywhere else as well. I mean, I've certainly discovered a few people through his channel myself, just on his Instagram stories. And that's always great as well, because it's nice to see people sharing like that in the community as well. I think it just shows, you know, what a lovely group we all are, really. But yeah, there's no one particular theme. I think it's just other than just nice and colourful and whimsical and imaginative.
Yeah. But he seems to do quite a lot with a few pieces and quite a lot with a lot of pieces. Like you look at that kind of classic space baby, if you like. That's a really cool. That's a really, really, really nice little build. Oh, look at the gold pieces.
Yeah, it's sort of simple but really effective. But then that's great because it shows you the different scales that you can work in. So you can work in, you know, something as simple and yet as brilliant as this. And then, you know, you look at like the Winter Village that we just had a quick look at, or the Treebeard one as well. You know, it's different scales, but just being able to work the pieces and find different ways of using them, which, you know, is always fun to look at. You know, I think we've seen it on quite a few different sets as well recently as well. You know, the parts usage sometimes it's like you used that there. Oh wow, that's brilliant. Was it like one of the tigers that we looked at before, and they had some croissants just as like eyebrows? Brilliant. Yeah. You know, it's just works. It's just finding that little, or maybe thinking, looking at a piece and thinking slightly differently when you see it, and what else can I use this for, and sort of going from there. But
you know what I think you should do? Right? You should try do like an annual thing that's sort of like the best parts usage for that year, something like on a mark or something like that. Of all the streams that are out there, I think yours would be the perfect one for that, guys.
Yeah,
brilliant.
It's got my favourite parts.
I bet you have, and I bet it's navy blue as well.
No, any colour, but at the minute my fit is the same as it always is. It's the 1x2 with rounded edges. Although there is a possible one coming up that's just out in a couple of sets, which is that. So it's the stud, but instead of the anti-stud underneath, it's got a clip, which I think could be super useful.
Okay.
So anyway, I digress. As I do.
I know, but we love you digressing. So remind us again.
I do it so well, that's why.
Well, it's a beautiful distraction. So tell us once again who the guy is, where we'll find them, and why we should look at them.
Yep. So he's Break Build Josh on Instagram. Really, really brilliant page. As I said, he's great as well in the sense that he takes part in community challenges, community builds, and he also shares builds by other mockers in the community as well. So really great place to see his stuff as well as being introduced to other builders in the community.
Very, very good, guys. So that was this week's Mock the Week. Right, so whilst Gaz was doing that, we was doing a little bit of research in the background there to see how Mattel came by their name Mattel, and it turns out it's actually just by the person whose company it was. So according to Google, the name Mattel is a combination of the first name of Elliot Handler and the nickname of Harold Matt Manson. The founders of Mattel, the company was originally called Mattel Creations and was founded in 1945 in Los Angeles in a garage, which it never ceases to amaze me how all the best companies start in a garage. It is a thing. It really is. Yeah. Awesome. Right, we're going to take a look at everyone's pictures in a minute, hopefully before Carrie falls asleep on us because she's tired. I don't know if anyone knows, but Carrie's actually a little bit ill today. She's a little bit ill. You might have cottoned on to that. How's your organising going, Carrie?
We weren't organising. We were building.
Mm.
So
I thought you was doing boxy things and.
No, we built,
Only at the start.
We've got the
we don't-
knots.
All right, there you go.
I kind of feel like the knots feel like a little figure that's got really wobbly arms and legs.
Yeah. Oh no!
Yeah,
Oh
how
no,
do
they're
they-
not.
It's funny. Yeah, they're not half very good. Yeah, so that one, and I built another Harry Potter book. Yeah, that's my last one. So
And I built the Ben's space.
That is one of the best Friends sets. It's my favorite. It's probably my favorite space set.
I really like
that's
this
my
little
favourite
build
part of
of
the
it
set.
as well.
That's really
Yep.
cool. That's going in the coral reef.
Yeah,
Is it? How you getting
yeah,
on that?
really nice.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. And the little space dog. It's quite cute. Worth it just for that. And it was like 50% off, I think, in Sainsbury's.
Mm.
So
Oh yeah, they didn't they just last year? Yeah.
Did they? Are they still in Sainsbury's? Those ones?
if you get lucky, I think they're trying to clear them from the shelves. So
Oh, okay.
Maybe
Can
nothing.
you do me a favour? If you do see another one at 50% off, can you grab it for me?
well, this was the only one on our shelves because the box was completely battered. I tried to get more than 50% off, but they did not allow it.
Oh, Terry's pushing
Try
her
it.
luck as always.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, good stuff. Let's see, Lauren. Lauren, have you carried on building something else, or have you stuck with?
Let me see if I can.
Oh, there we go.
I have a giant pile of
Oh my
a tab that came.
Lauren, what is it? What is this? Star Wars? Is this Harry?
You
This is
would
rock.
think, you would think it was all dark bluish gray, and I'm like, well, this is a sad bag.
Oh, that is wild.
Listen, I've got a plan. I needed a lot of parts to play with, and so I just ordered. I went through and ordered like 50 of this, 100 of this. Just like, put it in the bag.
Wowzers.
But luckily, the bestseller orders are taking 4-ish, 3 to 4 days. Boom.
Oh wow.
Or
That's good.
Wow.
Really good.
orders.
Oh, wait, about 2 weeks I do.
4 months.
Wow. Honestly, that's cool. That's very cool. TJ, what have you been up to tonight then? Have you been taking sets apart, or have you built like
I took
the last
one set
three?
apart. The Ninjago movie Fire Mag, that's over in a bag over there. And then I was kind of playing around with this.
Ooh.
This structure to a space mock.
Ooh.
Okay.
And
Is this going
I
to be
have
for
to build-
Chicago?
Yeah, this is going to be part of the collab. One of the collabs I'm involved in for Chicago. I'm trying to work out like how to make it stable at the top and where the windows go. You can see like there's some windows there. And then how this underneath is going to work, because I have to have that connectability there.
Yeah.
And trying to figure out all those things, and it's slowly coming along. I'm trying to think of ideas for it. Yeah, it's getting there. And then I have to build like 3 or 4 of these, depending on how tall I want it to be. But the idea is that they'll be able to connect to one another.
Wow, dude, honestly, and this is for Chicago, or are you
Yeah, this
done?
is for Chicago.
Wow, not
For
long now.
the space.
I keep thinking it's not long till Chicago, and then I'm like, bloody hell, Bricktastic's in like 3 weeks. That's going to be wild.
Now, Greg, I'm going to need you to report back on how the pod race is, okay? I'm going to need you to report back on
Oh, I'll send you pictures. Don't worry about that. I'll send you little video
state
clips.
of the pod race, because I don't know, man.
Well, we've got pretty much all of the Friday to build it, so it should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Ian practically built it last year anyway.
We remember what we
Yeah.
did last year, so we just do so.
Yeah. We
I-
just have more time. So
I just had my camera, and every time I just made it look like I was touching bits and pieces every now and again. I wasn't doing a thing. But no, Ian and Carrie were definitely at the rescue last week. I think even Andy helped as well.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it was
and
great.
yeah.
I'm sure many people did.
Yeah.
It was a
Oh, I
team
did.
effort. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun, but this year's got a little is good. Is good. We're gonna get in there early, but there's kind of stuff behind the scenes about that. But it's all good though. It's all good. Intriguing. Right. Who else we got? Brick and Brood. What have you built tonight? You always building stuff.
UCS Star Wars A-Wing here.
Oh, dude.
Oh, fancy.
Still
Yeah.
working on it. This is a box that I actually opened up like months ago, and I just never started building. And I had it upstairs. It was one of those things where I thought if I ever had time, I'd start working on it on the table up there. But never did, so I thought I'd open it up, and I don't know, I'm enjoying it. It's
okay.
This is an older
It's okay.
one, right? It's
Yeah.
worth retired, I guess. Not that old necessarily, but it's fun. Building like this style of Lego build. This is one of my kind of favorite styles, and you don't really get that many because they make them once a year. Oh no, you know what? No, yeah, I guess they just once a year, right? They make other larger Star Wars sets like Chewbacca. You can't compare that to Chewbacca.
Yeah, I love a bit of Chewbacca. It comes in it, or Chewbacca, as our Canadian friends like to call it. The thing is with that set, the worst thing about that set is the canopy. And it's just putting the sticker on. So just make sure you give yourself plenty of time and give yourself a good technique to do that in.
My son crumpled up my stickers for me.
Oh no! Oh dear God!
So I'm gonna try to see if I can get another set. But
Crumpled with love.
Yeah, immediately. Like if the box has been open forever, and I throw it down on this one table, and I come back, it's all what? How is this possible?
Yeah, kids, eh? But yeah, very, very cool. So we got Nicole. Are you other than shrinking in your seat? What have you been up to?
Shrinking.
Oh, she's on mute. She
Quick, someone lip read.
Quick lip read. Can you lip read German?
I said I love you.
Phenomenal. Love you too, Nicole.
Thank you. Oh, thank you is probably the wrong. Thank you.
Thank you.
Honestly, we're just too nice to each other over here. The efficacy is real.
Oh.
So what do you think of it, Nicole? What do you think of it? I mean, the printed pieces are pretty damn good, aren't they?
I absolutely love it, especially as a toy for children, because it has a handle and the cars are secure. You can walk around it, you can open it up, and that's the only thing that really concerns me, because you open it up, then it looks like that.
Ooh.
Oh. Wait.
Watch your fingers.
Yeah. If you see me with only 8 fingers, you know what happened. And then when I turn it around, you see a functionality.
Yeah.
So you can push out the cars. According to the instructions, that's what really, really bothers me. I really like Lego. I don't think that this is how you should treat your Lego.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I nearly said the wrong word there, but punching it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's anger management.
Oh, right. Gosh, yeah.
Also, as well with blue fingers. I mean, they must be very cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, I like
they have it with blue fingers.
There we go. Blue fingers. That's what TJ's fingers probably feel like right now. TJ, have you managed to warm up a little bit?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Let's see. The fingers are not blue, so.
Let's have a look at his fingers. Look, the medical fingers.
Yeah, not blue.
Strange, you've got a long index finger, but there we go. Okay. Very cool. You know what they say about people with extra long index fingers, don't you guys?
No. What?
No, I've got no idea really. But anyway, I think extra intelligent. All I know is people with fingers that sort of bow inwards are meant to be more clever or something. Ian, is that true?
Oh, I thought I heard the same thing about the length of your nose.
I don't know. What? Yeah, I don't know. I've not heard of that phrase. It must be a German phrase. Ian?
I think it's just a lack of fruit, isn't it? That's the problem.
Is it? I didn't even know that.
Rickets of the fingers, yeah. That's what you've got.
Rickets of the fingers. No, I don't have it. Mine are perfectly straight. Don't worry about that. I am practically... actually, not at all. I have a banana a day. That's about it, really. A banana a day keeps the... I don't know, something away. Carrie, would that be?
Is there an R in there?
A banana. Yeah. We have bananas. Bananas. Guys, he's taking the mickey out of my accent. Right, on that absolute bombshell, let's have a look at this week's Brick Pictures, shall we? And I reiterate the word brick. I always call them Lego pictures, but people have been sending me an alternative brand, so I might have to just change it to Brick Pictures. Who knows? I am London Bridge Bricks, after all. Anyway, here we go. This is who's this from? Okay, I got my smallest screen so far away from me, I can't actually read the who it's from. This is
Beach Bricks.
Beach Bricks, which is very, very cool. I'm liking this. Gaz, this is
Hey.
I like it. That's a really cool picture. That one. I like that one.
You shouldn't have that out in the wild. You should have that locked away in a glass case. It's
Yeah, it's worth a
very
lot
rare
of money,
beast.
I know. Oh, we got brick hives out there as well as Andy as well. Andy's made it back. He's been out with his other half tonight. That's a really cool picture. I do like that. That's very, very cool. I love the print on the dog. The dog's got a little bit of print as well.
I like the sun coming through as well. Actually, it's a really nice effect in the picture.
Yeah, like a bit of sun lens. I like that. It's like watching a Star Trek movie. It's one of the new Star Trek movies, guys.
J.J. Abrams.
There we go.
His old lens flare, isn't it?
He is. He loves a bit of lens flare, does he? Don't care. Gaz, there's one for you here. There we go.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Oh, Indiana.
Here you are.
Absolutely, Gaz. There we go. He's happy in there, isn't he? Yeah, like that. No crocodiles.
thought it was Indiana.
Indiana. Yeah. It says like that Superman one. Indiana, he got her. Yeah, Indiana, he got her. What we got going on here? This is Beach Bricks as well. But has that Moni Myrtle? Is it Moni Myrtle?
Oh, it's Moni Myrtle. Very good.
God, look at that. The law is real, folks. What's going on there? This is one of those ones you collect.
Ooh, the
like
portrait.
that. Yeah, very cool. I don't know who's that. Is that? See
Oh.
who that is?
Student 3.
Oh yeah. Oh, there she is. I see her there. I like the knight in there. That's pretty cool. And the skeleton head. It's very, very cool. There we go. Well, look, guys. It's like going through the keyhole. There you go. Anyway, next one. There we go. Oh, do you remember him? I see it. I used to like his dressing that he used to have on salad. That was about it. To be honest, it's a cool one. McLaren as well, the little mini McLaren. I think that's the only one. 86 pieces. I think that's probably about £9 set or something like that. Got a new Blocks magazine going to be out next week, folks. Guys, again, I think you're going to be interested in this one. Renegade Spaceship, relive the black and yellow era. Blacktron, interview with the original creator, Modern Renegade, set reviewed as well. So look out for that, folks. I do like the cover sheet on that. Front page is very nice. That just reminded me, actually, we didn't look at the new Transformers brickheads this week. Anyway, we'll look at them next week, folks. They do look good. I do like them. This is I've got to be honest, that is a nice bit of decking. Just saying. This is obviously the McLaren, the P1 from Steve, aka Echo Bricks. He's basically shown us the most modern kind of brilliant Technic sets to the older Technic sets. Oh, look how they've come over the years, folks. Look at that. Look at that. There we go. That could be like Lego. That could be Mattel. But yeah, this is how things get back. Look, it's always got a McPherson strut, guys. Nice.
You've got cream for that.
Yeah, exactly. Look at them tyres. God, that was real rubber back in those days. Blimey, onto my stuff already. Onto G. This is Voltron, one of the best Lego idea sets I think of all time. Just throwing that one out there. Have you got Voltron at all, Andrew?
Yeah, it's just a focus. Yeah.
Oh, love it. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Andrew's showing us around. There's a quick little tour there. Let's make it a little bit bigger.
Beside Apocalypseburg. I can't even point to him.
Oh, yeah, you can see.
Garmadon ships in front of him.
There we go. Flex upon flex upon flex upon flex. Just up there somewhere is a £10,000 worth of Lego. Looks great, man. Looks really good. There we go. Oh, guys, just out of curiosity, has the that set we were talking about earlier on, has it become official yet?
Oh, I've no idea.
Okay. Have a look, guys. Have a look. There we go. This is Voltron anyway. Very, very cool. I mean, he's just massive. Honestly, folks, he's bigger than you think. This is my new layout at the back. I took a photograph earlier on this year. Earlier on this week, I should say. Not this year. Well, it was kind of earlier on this year when you think about it. There we go. There's the Falcon up there. And yeah, just a new setup, really, which I'm pretty proud of. I thought it was a nice picture showing the London bus and the London Underground sign and a bit of purple in the background. Who's this? This is Nicole's shenanigans with Harry Potter stuff. Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. That was the sound of a Harry Potter fan out there. What are we looking at here, Nicole?
This is the nano figure stand for my Diagon Alley set. When I bought it from JB Spielwaren, it came with a nano figure stand. And we figured out that why you have trouble saying Hermione, because Hermione and
Hermione?
are differently spelled in Germany and in the UK. So all your life you are speaking German.
Herman.
Yeah, Hermione. I can say it,
Yeah.
Hermione. Hermione. Does that sound okay? Is that
Yeah.
Carrie? Is that all right, Hermione?
That's quite
Yeah,
nice.
you've definitely improved.
Yeah, thank you. I'm getting there. It's Lauren. She's rubbing off on me. What can I say? So hold on a minute.
Was this a gift of purchase, Nicole?
Yeah.
Kind of. When you bought the Diagon Alley set, you got this as well.
Can you get this still by any chance? This gift with purchase.
I don't know.
I think this was just from JP Spiel.
Right, it was a special from JB Spielwaren, and they print the tiles. They use Lego pieces, and
I tell
A
you what,
third-party person to do that for them. Yeah.
I tell you what, that's pretty good though, isn't it? I mean, those Harry Potter. I'd be checking out eBay to see if anyone's just selling these off.
Okay.
yeah,
It's fun though.
Yeah.
It's good.
The fact that they're all in their German names, it's interesting.
Yeah, it is.
right. And you could build it on your own. It's just that with the printed pieces, that's a bit difficult. But the rest is just standard.
So this is it, Diagon Alley. Did you enjoy it? Was it a good build? Yeah. What was your thoughts on it, Nicole?
I am glad that when I bought it, I paid 169 euros instead of 199, so it was 30 euros off, plus the
Good.
gift with purchase, the figure stand.
Good going.
200 feels too much because it's really just that high. And it's not easy to display. I had not foreseen the height of the set, and I had planned to put it on top of my shelves. That's not the best place for it. You need it up close in order to see it. Other than that, it's too tiny to really make sense of and to really appreciate it.
Yeah. I kind of like it, but I kind of really love the big Diagon Alley set as well. I think it's in my top 5 sets of all time. I mean, stuff like this, that looks great. It really does look
Right.
good.
It's fun.
Yeah, and it's not a bad set. It's just it feels when I built it, it felt like not a 200 euro set. Because when you think that for Tudor Corner, I paid 230, and the mass of bricks that you get, it feels like an architecture set, and for an architecture set,
Yeah.
200 euros is a lot of money.
Hey, Steve. Long time no see, dude. Good to see you, dude.
But
good to
other
see
than
you as
that,
well,
it's a
Brandon.
really nice set. Really pretty, really nice details.
Yeah. I think it looks cute. Again, I'd like to buy it one day when it kind of goes in a bit of a sale.
How much?
Again,
buy
what
it?
else?
Oh, wow.
This is really nice. This is the what's this called, Carrie? The crabby something or other, isn't it? Or something?
It's the trotting lantern.
Oh, trotting, not crabby. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was thinking trotting, crabbing around, sideways walks. I don't know. Really nice prints on there. This has been sent in from Madlib, aka Martin. Looking good. Liking that. I think he's in the cup. Has there been something happening with China this week or something? Anything going on with China? Is it?
Yeah, it's Chinese New Year yesterday, no, Wednesday.
Yeah, it was. Was it? So Wednesday? I thought Wednesday was Lego's birthday, but it turns out it was a Chinese New Year as well.
It's the year of the snake, though, not the dragon. That was
Snake.
the
Snake,
Okay.
snake,
Yeah.
snake.
I know that. What was this called? The Audacious Dragon, wasn't it, or something?
auspicious.
Oh, that's the one.
Audacious.
I love to see that.
I think this set looks really beautiful.
It does. It does. What sort of birds
Specifically
are
like
those?
the white and blue on the little pot thing.
And the pot. Where's the
Yeah,
pot? Oh,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
that is nice. I saw Martin building this. That's like Terry's orange chocolate, that isn't it? Anyway, this is nice. No, I've got a soft spot for China, and stuff with that kind of detail on it. Looks nice. I like that. That is nice. I've got no idea what I'm looking at, but I kind of like it. Is that all right? Is that acceptable? Yeah, there we go. You with the snake. George Cunningham's out there as well. Hello, George. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Great to have you here. Have you had a top week? There we go. There's the auspicious dragon. From mine. I do like the eyes. Look at the eyeballs, Gaz. Look at the eyes. Not around the eyes, Gaz. Look in the eyes.
They follow you around the room, they do, don't they?
They do, don't they? Yeah. Like Mona Lisa. See all these hair. It's like it's just caught a cricket ball or something.
That's a nice colour on that.
Anyway, isn't it? Oh, is that a sticker? Oh, that's print. Look there. I want to get his technique. Very good. There's the was it Krabby Trotter thing again?
Trotted Lantern. I feel like
one.
deja vu right now.
I know, but you just keep indulging me though, Carrie. It's
No, you just learn to ignore you.
She'll learn one day. This is from Michael. RE Bricks. And this is a mock. How about this Lego record store? I really like this because I mean, as we learned tonight, Michael's on the West Coast. I was like, I emailed him back saying, "Are you from London by any chance?" This reminds me of a record store in Camden Market. But look at the background though. Look at the background. All the parts in there.
I like the way the black line sort of goes round and then back again.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really nice.
Yeah, it's very cool. Look at that. He's losing some
I love the
nice...
masonry too. It's great.
Exactly. Look at this. It's just
cool. Ooh.
That's cool.
Really
Especially
cool.
that with the surface that he's built it on, like the table surface.
It's all themed.
Black and white.
Yeah, he's like Michael Monochrome. He is. Look, we've got sort of country. I don't know. Really. He's got to be Canadian, isn't he? Wearing a jacket like that.
That's Brian May, isn't it?
Brian May. Yeah, there we go. We've got. He looks like the character out of the Star Trek movie, the punk rocker in the bus. He's actually been on Star Trek. Played that part twice, believe it or not, Gaz. Do you know that?
Yeah, it's a Discovery.
That's it. Oh, he knows his stuff. There we go. Great records there. I'm liking that. There's the inside.
Greg,
inside.
before you move on, can you zoom into the drawers? The labels looked amazing.
Did they? Okay, there we go. That is those. That's those ones that you can get for like brother printers. Yeah, very good. I don't know if I want to do that or just stick the parts that are inside it on the front or something like that. I haven't come to a kind of conclusion as to how I want to do that with all my parts.
The pieces up front, how do they?
You can buy Velcro. You can glue them.
Ooh.
Yeah. There we go. You can tell Nicole's bought some new organisers recently.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
There we go. Right, let's go in the records. Let's see what's going in the record store. There we go. Nice bit of vinyl on the go there.
I have blue hair.
There we go. Anything good? Nirvana or something like that? Porter said maybe.
Are these the deep bits from video?
Video. Yeah, 100% video, isn't it?
100%.
Look at that. Monarchs out there. We go, oh, miss me video. Very cool. Oh, I've got that one for sure. I remember that one. Very, very cool, Michael. Good stuff. There's another angle as well. Oh, look, he's even put a guitar on the wall there. Look at that. Well, if that's not Austin Powers, I don't know what ain't. Definitely. Very, very cool. I like the detail there. Very, very cool indeed. Nice angle there too. Got the camera right in there. And there we go. There he is. Good looking guy. What can I say? So he works out down the gym as well. Carrie's nodding in agreement.
I think it looks like a really good rock. I really like it, and the video tiles just work so well.
Good use of those.
Yeah, I've just got mine on a base plate. It's not as exciting.
Yeah, no, it was good though. It looks good. Oh, there's another angle for it. Oh, look at this angle here. What's going on up there?
Inside.
Oh, there's one that's not a video tile. There's a Lord of the Rings floor. In the middle of the top.
Middle at the top. Let's have a look. Oh, that one there.
There you go.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then 2 down from that, that's a bridge picture. See, I was just trying to find one that wasn't video, and I'm pleased I managed.
It's like
There
nice
we go.
spot.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Right. Actually, before we carry on, Mr. Bricking Brood has to go, and it turns out he's gone. He's gone already. I just read. I read that he says I've got to go. I'm getting calls from my kids. So he's flown the nest.
It's always on a time limit.
He is. Yeah, he's done pretty good tonight. I thought this was only going to be a 3-hour stream.
Did you?
Could you imagine P&Q would end up for 5 hours? Anyway, so there's a kitchen area. Not too many records going on there. Bloody, I must have put all the records in this. All the pictures, all the records. I don't know what's going on there. It's actually a counselling session or something.
How does that make you feel?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, God, if you had a pound for every time you had that. Anyway, it's good stuff. This is from One with a Stud. Good Spider-Man. I'm liking that. It kind of reminds me. There's a Spider-Man animation out at the moment, which is pretty good. There we go.
Is that your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man? Is that the one?
That's it. Yeah, it's pretty cool,
out,
man.
isn't it?
It's really cool. I like that as well. London bus. Miles Morales as well on the side of the Bugle. Was it the Bugle, Gaz? I always get those mixed up. There we go. Darth Vader. Looks like he's playing around with some light kits there. Nice one there. One with the stud. Like that. Very, very cool. Oh, I think that's the Punisher. That is a good figure. That is a good figure to get. It really is.
Frank Castle.
He has some nice lights. He does. He certainly does.
Very nice. Very professional.
This is Polar Bricks, believe it or not. He looks like he's getting ready to go to Bricktastic. Brick Bods, how are you getting on with sorting out your sig figs for Bricktastic? Oh my God, she's actually got some. Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
I haven't. None of them have heads.
They're all headless.
They're all headless.
What?
I'm working on it. I'm just.
All right, you're doing well. I think we're actually going to get sig figs off the Brick Bods.
Oh,
Bloody hell! I like that. That's a really good picture. That I like it when you zoom in on them. It's like a.
that's so nice.
There we go. So here it is. This is the soap box tastic.
Oh, that reminds me.
Look at this. I'm helping sponsor this as well.
It seems.
It's very cool. Look at that.
It's gonna make a jump at the end, and
Oh, this is going to be so good. Oh, look, there's Tech.
Sam's
Tech.
next to him. I'd just like to say,
Oh, it's
well
KO
done
as
to
well.
Paul Ricks for having such a tidy table there to get that on. Like,
Did you say
That's
tiny or
really
tidy?
tidy table.
Or tidy?
Indeed,
Isn't
tidy.
your table like this all the time, Carrie?
Yeah, always like that.
There's
Yeah.
I think it's
Really?
Robin.
Oh, yeah.
Admin.
Rick Target is exactly my thought.
Oh, I did give him a me. Oh, there you go. That's good.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
Nice.
the
Loving
velocity.
the soap, so.
There we go. Good stuff.
My
Liking
kind of
that.
sporting.
Oh, look, there's a nice shot there. What have we got going on
That's
in
good.
there?
He's done so well.
Oh, it was a great idea.
Yeah. Oh, they're the road plates. Oh, I need some.
Oh, look, that's me. It's me.
Was that Brickapix as well, maybe? Is that Brickapix?
I think it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, Gary.
Oh, look, I'm tapping her on the shoulder. Going, oi. Very cool. There we go. Oh, look.
Whoa, it looks like a very tall hill.
It does, doesn't
Kind
it?
of scary.
It's very steep.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, blimey. What's he using on his ceiling as well? I've never seen that before. I have to ask him about that after. Oh, this is a good picture. Look at that.
Oh, that's
Is that
awesome, Andy.
Is that a sheep?
It's
It's a
a
polar
polar
bear.
bear.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm glad I said that. I was going to say goat at first, but there we go. There we go. There he is. It does actually. That is Andy, isn't it? In a nutshell, that is Andy.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Yep, we had some loads of Lego in the trays to make it look tidy. There we go.
That's a good technique. I
Let's
do that.
carry some tips about that.
Yeah. No, I do that all the time.
Appreciate it.
There we go. This is from Shane. Oh, look at this. It's Lego Team B.
Yeah, awesome. Oh, yeah,
Ah,
dogs
these
as
are good
well.
dogs.
Oh, it's so cool.
Oh, I like
That
his
definitely
hair.
looks like
It does. It's Justin. Okay, check him out, folks. Lego Team B. This is Shane, the Brick Larrikins. I mean, Shane didn't actually get a chance to meet Lego Team B, but he did see their display. Oh, that looks good. Look at that. Out of time.
Cracking shot. That's
Very
awesome.
nice.
That is good, isn't it? I've got a few more pictures to show from Shane next week on this. But look at that. That was a good, isn't it?
Oh, that was lovely. That was, wasn't it?
Yeah, really cool. Very, very cool. It's just beautiful. I would never think pink and grey would work together.
Ah, I knew they were together.
That is shit, really. There we go. Oh, look. This is Trevor's video. Trevor, I thought this was another picture of yours, Nicole. This is Trevor's videos. There you go. Look.
Very nice. Very jealous.
But he's
But
got
not-
his people in the street because he doesn't have the stand.
Say that about the people in the street again,
He's got
Carrie?
the people out, whereas
Yeah.
Nicole's clearly put them all in the stand. So.
Yeah, well, she got the stand, didn't she? She's got the
Oh,
good.
no.
I know, it's amazing.
Go to JP Floor and get sick.
No.
I think that's it. That is all the pictures for this week. That is. Anyway, folks, thank you for sending them all to me as well. I've got a few more to show you from Shane next week, folks. I look forward to that. I think Gaz has forgotten to send me pictures again for the second week. What is he always? I always end on a who.
Oh.
What's going on, Gaz? He's losing.
No,
the love.
no, it's not that. I've just got other stuff I'm trying to get done frantically.
Priority.
A minute.
I thought he was all ready for Bricktastic. I'm getting a funny little vibe. But anyway, I'll say this. I'm looking forward to this. Brick.
But if you'd
at
watched
Bricktastic.
if you'd watched on Wednesday, you would have seen it all fall apart. So you know.
I'm sorry, guys. I was watching some story about some lion cub taking over the world. But anyway, it was good. It was good.
It'll be out on video soon. Don't worry.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it over the weekend while I'm tidying up some tables or something. But anyway, Polar Bricks. Don't forget, folks. Anyone going Bricktastic, do check it out. Soapbox-tastic at Bricktastic, where everyone gets to build a soapbox vehicle. This is Polar Bricks. This is his. It's not a sheep. It's not a goat. It's a polar bear, of course. And that's one of his. But I mean, honestly, guys, I was just going to knock something up. I think I've actually got to think about it deeper. What I'm actually going to do for that. So there we go.
Oh yeah,
This
soapbox.
space.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
know what I want to do. I've got to actually design it and stuff. So.
I got to do that this weekend. I've got it's a nightmare. But there we go. There we go. There's the original ones as well. There's the pizza one. That's the one with the bed with the person with the busted arm. There's the fire. That one's got really cool actually. That's got the print on that is the usual fire logo, except for it's kind of looks like it's sprayed on. So it's got this sort of spray dip on it. Look at old Carrie. Look, she's falling asleep on us. There she is. Look at that.
I'm so sleepy.
I'm surprised you haven't got the duvet in there.
It's not worth it.
Can we do that on stream?
I'm not getting up.
It's not fair. Watch that. You're dragging her off. But anyway, folks, check it out. Soapbox-tastic. If you're going to Bricktastic, do check it out. It's a little bit of fun, but I think it's going to be a really popular bit of fun as well. So I'm looking forward to that big time. And I don't know why the pictures have gone so small, but they have. But as always, folks, thanks for sending them in to me. Don't forget, you can send them to me any time of the week, either DM me over on Instagram, or of course, you can simply send me an email at londonbridgebricks@gmail.com. And that was this week's Brick Pictures. So, before Carrie falls to the land of Nod, let's go around the panel and see what we're boys and girls are up to in the next week or so. So let's start with the beautiful Bright Switch bricks. I get a feeling, I'm picking up a vibe that you're going to be possibly building lots of grey stuff for Chicago.
Great stuff is in my future. I really had to buckle down and be like,
I did figure out some geometry problems, so I did solve one problem. We'll see what that brings, but hopefully with these pieces I can finalize the design, because I build in the physical. I'm not good at studios yet, so But I'll probably be sharing some like sneak peeks and stuff of that, like as I go on for Instagram, and then going to pick up the Twilight set tomorrow.
Oh, that's going to be good.
Build that offline, at least the first time I build it, just to enjoy it and see. I really am curious because they said Stephanie Meyer particularly wanted a weird Easter egg that the designers didn't understand in it. So I'm going to see if I can figure that out. And I don't know if it's obvious and they just are saying that, or there's something deeper. So I'm full on going to enjoy that this weekend. But otherwise, yeah, just going to be sorting these gray parts and seeing what happens. With the Chicago build, I gotta figure it out soon.
So you're going to get the Twilight House tomorrow, but are you going to actually build it tomorrow?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, good stuff. All right, we'll see little pictures. What I love about your Instagrams is, and I've totally copied this from time to time, is that you'll put a story out there, then all of a sudden I'll say, my God, there's a bit of text there, and before I've read it, it's gone, so I've got to keep going back to it. But they are more, yeah. Laura, Brightest Witch Bricks, more than meets the eye when it comes to your stories. I like those; they're very good. Good stuff. I look forward to kind of hearing what you think about it, and I'm interested to know what you think of it as a set, not just the fact that it's a Twilight set. Because I think as a modern house, I think it's brilliant for a city. Yeah.
I agree.
One set I'm generally looking out for. And again, I don't know if I'm going to do this on a live stream. I might buy it on the 1st and just build it and then make some videos on it. Will be the new Ninjago one. Because honestly, folks, it's coming soon. It's imminent. I might have seen it. A few of us might have seen it. I really like it. I really do. I think it's going to be bloody great. Anyway, enough of that. I can't go there. I'd love to. I really would. Lainey McBrick, great to have you back on again tonight.
Thank you for having me.
What are you going to be doing this week? Are you going to be doing a stream on Sunday with Fab?
That I'm going to do, and other than that, my usual schedule. Wednesday, Saturday is always Twitch time, and Tuesdays is my YouTube time. So I follow the usual pattern.
Okay. So what was that? Twitch?
Right. YouTube always Tuesdays, and
Okay.
Twitch Wednesdays as well as Saturdays.
Saturdays. Okay. So basically most days. Okay. Most days Nicole will be somewhere. And throwing the odd Instagram one as well. All right. Good stuff.
Right.
Do you know what you're going to be building this week on Fab Stream?
Not really. It depends on where I end up doing my streams, whether there's something that I squeeze in. Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. Of course, we look forward to that, Nicole. Of course, Andrew was on earlier on as well. Andrew had to go. He's got kids, and they're going crazy. So he had to attend to them. TJ though. You don't have kids, or at least we don't know if you've got any kids. He could have 10 for all we know. That's why he's always cold. What are you going to be up to this weekend? You going to washing the green fleece or something like that? Or are you going to be building Lego?
Actually, I do have laundry to do, and that probably will be watched. So,
I love it. We've all got to do it. We've all got to do it.
Yeah, but my next regular stream will be Monday. On my last stream, I built this Ahsoka Interceptor. Did not pay full price for it.
Did you not?
So I did not. I saved $11 on this.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Which is fantastic. Pretty nice set apart from this problem and the price. Other than that, really good. And then on my next stream, I'm probably going to build my second copy of this set. First copy.
I don't believe you. I think you just hold up the same box every time and just say, this is the fifth one I've got.
I don't believe you've only got 2.
Yeah. I only got them because they were on deals. So
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. The Monday night streams at 7 p.m. Central Time for me. And also, Clicking Brick stuff and my show. We're on our YouTube and Twitch. We just had our episode on Tuesday evening. That was live on Tuesday evening. So maybe we'll release this. We also talked a bit about Mattel and talked about some other stuff. Amber Lia's reaction and talk about the Twilight. That is certainly interesting. And it was something, all right. And yeah, we also talked Bricklink Designer Program, which is coming out the 4th, and pre-order it. is available the 4th, and I might be enabled into one of those sets. So
Nice.
so find out which one by tuning in. You can find the replays on our YouTube, and our next regular episode will be on Tuesday the 11th at 7:30 Central Time, 8:30 Eastern. And yeah, the replays are out there as well. So yeah.
Well, it sounds like you're going to be a bit of a busy lad.
Yeah. Actually, Greg, do you mind if I put the Clicking Bricks YouTube channel linked in the chat?
Yeah, throw it in there, my friend. You're more than welcome
All right,
to.
sounds good. Yeah, so this is the YouTube channel. There's also a Twitch channel, but since this is YouTube, I'll just post the YouTube link.
Do that. Check it out.
Yeah,
folks.
there you go. Yeah, feel free to check it out. Follow us on Replay Gang or live stream, live chat. Really appreciate everyone.
Of course. I enjoy watching your Twitch streams as well. The Matt Mellish as well, or Matt the Mellish, as I like to call him.
My Twitch streams have been chaos lately.
They are. I do watch people that do Twitch, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
it's just weird. Yeah. It's just weird. And some people just don't.
I mean, it
even
depends
build
on
anything.
where you go.
Yeah.
It depends on where you go, and if you come tune into my channel, it's chaos. And
Twitch's talk a good game. That's all I'm going to say. No, they do good stuff. It is good fun. It really is. I think TJ as well. Having watched a few of your streams, I think you a good rival for my intros. To be honest, your intros were, I don't know, they're on par with the length of my ones. That's for sure. I should have sent you a meme actually. But anyway. Good stuff, man. Great to have you here as well today. It's been good fun. Now, Carrie. My God, Carrie's actually stayed awake this one because she's not been well today, and she's not been sleeping so well. So, Carrie, Ian, what are you guys going to be up to this weekend?
We are halfway through the museum modular. I say halfway because Ian's halfway through, but I'm a bit behind.
Yeah, so we'll be continuing on with this.
Oh,
Kind of
yeah,
right in my
looking
face.
good. Yeah, like this. We like this. That's it.
Yes.
Oh, it's
Yeah, my
big,
friend.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, liking that. Are you guys
Yeah, like
liking
the
it?
colour,
Is
yeah.
it too much green, or are you enjoying it as well?
The colour is horrible.
Yeah, I don't really like it at all.
What about the inside? Inside saving it?
No.
I've not got very far, but so
My
far,
favorite interior.
I really like the solar system build.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rest of it, I don't care at all.
The rest is
Yeah.
What about the dinosaur? You haven't got to the dinosaur yet. That'll wind you right up. That will. Building that.
Well, we've already got the proper dinosaurs, so
Yeah, from the idea set. Yeah.
yeah.
Guys, I just thought it was a bit of an anticlimax. The dinosaur. I'd rather have built that first and then built the museum around it. That's all. I was just like, oh, bloody hell, I've done the building now. I'm fiddling around with bony things. That was all. But I mean, I built that.
well.
Yeah, I built it on a live stream, so that's probably why I was just like, oh, come on, be done. All right, so so basically everyone's got Carrie and Ian to look forward to on Friday, or rather Sunday, even though they're not going to be looking forward to building it themselves.
Yeah.
There's that.
It's a sacrifice you guys are making. That's good.
Maybe we should do one of those Twitch streams where you just both sleep through it or something like that. I mean,
We're all right with that. Yeah,
Okay.
that's not the content we like to make. We like the arguing content. That's,
yeah. Oh, God, you two were proper kicking off at each other last week. I felt a bit awkward watching, to be honest.
Really? I don't think we would have ever done that. This
Oh, that's
is
not-
I don't.
No, I don't know.
I don't remember doing that.
It's just them. It's just them. I have to clip it.
Don't sound like the pods at all.
It does sound like the
No,
bots
it's
as well.
not
Yeah.
at all.
Now then, so guys, you've done 2 weeks in a row now. You've actually done a stream. Are you on a hat trick? Are you gonna do one this coming week?
Yeah, well, I've still haven't finished it yet. Well, I don't quite know where I'll do it because
Why is that?
well, it was a bit big. I kind of didn't have room in my build space to actually build it. Oh, Nicole, you saw how big that thing was. I've got like this frame this is going to sit on, and it's kind of like that, but
What?
round.
This is
in the
a
other
big
room.
Harry Potter set, guys. This is going to be a
Well,
big Harry Potter
it's
set.
the brim of a hat, is what it is. You know, it's like a
Is it?
sombrero type thing.
Oh,
Obviously. Yeah, so yeah, but I won't be able to do final assembly because doing it the other day. It
Yeah.
was great because I got what I wanted to build on the stream, but because, as I've said several times, like a broken record, that when you build in a studio, you don't have gravity, and so putting it all together, it's like, why is that doing that? Why is it falling apart? Why is the brick so? I did that and didn't get at all stressed, and so I've got to think of how to brace it now without actually changing what it looks like as well. So that's fun. But also, I've also managed to change the color of something. So, so I've got more bricks coming. So have I got one to hand of the old color? Yeah. So I don't know if you can see very well. So the lower wall did have the trans clear and the dark gray, like in the top bit, which when I was looking at reference pictures, I was like, it doesn't look quite right. So it's changing now to this, which I think looks a lot better. Anyway, so and that is a really nice opalescent satiny trans blue.
How many of those you got to make though, guys?
Oh no, I've made all of those. I'm just waiting for the bricks for. Oh, don't break.
The opalescent. Yeah, it does look nice.
So I've got a couple more of those bits to come. I've done all of these.
It's been a journey, isn't it? Oh, they're the struts, aren't they? Your struts.
Yeah. I've got two discs. This is the smaller of the two. So this is the small one.
He loves his discs.
So this is good because I found a good way of stopping it sagging, which is down to my favourite piece that I was saying about earlier on. So just these two connected around there, and it's just like you can see, it's no sag on it at all. It's like get in.
Guys, so, that could be if Lego ever got the license for Star Trek. Wouldn't that be a great way of doing the upper hole?
You'd have to do that and have one of them those so it's that way around, so you can do something else or smooth it off. But but then the other one of these so this is like the upper.
Oh, look, it's like Gaz looking for a hole in the wall.
But the other one then is like 12 deep again around the edge, and that I can't brace that one as easily as this one because it's just too big.
Mine says it looks like Tron's ring. I don't know what he means by that, but
yeah. So, yeah,
I haven't seen the second Tron film. Were they in the first one? I don't remember. But the Lego idea
it's a game or something, isn't it? I think they play it's like a frisbee-ish type game.
Those are gorgeous colours. I think he's referring to the opalescent blues.
Yeah.
Looking good though, guys.
So yeah,
so you nearly finished yours because I think the Brick Bods finished theirs about 3 months ago, by all accounts.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, this is done.
Well, that's because our first show is Steam.
Yeah.
Whereas Gaz's first show is Bricktastic.
Yeah, we
were building up to the day of Steam essentially. So
he's doing fine. He's doing fine.
He's doing great.
Yeah, I've got all the bits. I said all the bits. I still got to do design. I still got to design 2 walls. How many staircases was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 staircases, 4 seats, 2 side consoles, and a platform.
That's not much. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, I have actually done the platform.
There you go. See? Halfway there.
But the idea is it's literally going to be all component parts. So it's, got like loads of these, and then it's literally a case of just connect together is the plan. Because the last couple of times before I actually planned things properly, it was all just like pre-built, and you had this massive thing, and you were stressing it was going to break on the way up. But this way, if it's in smaller pieces, you build there. It should.
Yeah. I tell you what, I love watching them.
Okay.
You watch the mockers when they're up there, and on that Friday morning, they'll all be very particular where they put all their Lego pieces. I could be up there laying out all these mini goals, I should say.
It's like a whole day, so it's luxury, really.
It does.
I mean,
we will be doing London Calling really from up there, folks. Don't worry about that. It will be an earlier one though. We're not going to be doing it at 7:30 start, only because we're going to be out. But yeah, it will be happening, but we will need to eat. But yeah, I'll as we get a little bit nearer to it, folks, I'll tell you about it. But it'll probably be kicking off around 5:30, between 5 and 6 anyway. Anyway, more news on that as time goes on. So anyway, good to hear from Gaz. Coming up from me, well, to be honest, folks, I've got a couple of videos I'm working. I've got about 3 videos I'm working on at the moment. I filmed them all. I just needed to finish off the script and then do the voiceover work. One of them being my new background, because it wasn't as easy as I thought it was to put those up there. Putting 3 Billy cases together on a floor that is practically level, but maybe out by a tiny bit, makes all the difference. Anyway, so you'll see my adventures about how to fix all that together, which is pretty good, actually. I learned quite a few bits and pieces along the way. Otherwise, we've got London Calling coming up next week as well. And the survey, today's survey, asking really, I know we're getting the Octane racing car driver, but really, I think people wanted one of these. And the question being, which upscale minifigure would you like to see next from Lego? Classic Space came top. Just do it, Lego. Classic Space. That's all the people want. Then all you got to do is do a different colour every year or so. 40% went for that. Castle, 29%. I can't believe Space outvoted Castle. I imagine TJ's quite happy about that. TJ, you happy about that one? About the old Space stuff? Yeah, good stuff. Now, I'm a bit shocked about this. Gaz will be in uproar. Star Wars came out on top. It came above Pirates. Pirates came in at 13%.
Well, we've already had a pirate though, so it's like, okay, it's fair.
Yeah, but have we, Gaz? It's firewalled, isn't it, really? Because you can only get it if you go to Billand, and if you don't, then you're going to pay through the eyeball for it. What can I say? But yeah. Martin out there saying, aye, Ian. I think you just nearly poked Carrie's eye out. Is that the...
No, we're just experimenting with ways to make it look like we're awake still.
Yeah.
Matchsticks.
Ian, you can't be tired. He goes, let's have a look at that one. Let's have a look at that one. That looks quite good. Have you got a second one? Put another one.
No, we've only got one.
Oh, was it? I thought you were saying you could eat. Okay. Was it Lego? I thought it was just something you found on the floor or something.
It's a mock.
No.
It's a mock. It's a mock. Yeah, that's about my sort of mock. The Brick Lara Kid says, "Yeah, an upscaled Nigel Mansell minifigure, please." All you got to do is just take the standard one that you can get with the blue cap and just draw a moustache on it. That's it. Job done. But anyway, folks, I want to say thank you for Andrew for being on earlier on today, Gaz for being here, and of course the Brick Bods, Titanium J, Lady McBrick, and of course, she's not on enough, we know it, but we love her when she's here. It is, of course, Bright Switch Bricks, Lauren. It's been lovely to have you guys on today, it really has. But of course, London Calling would not be London Calling without you lovely lot being here as well. So the likes of Brickspace 9, we had Chad Ventureland as well. That's a cool name, I like that. The Matt, the Mellish was out there too. Martin Andrews, aka Madlib. You're going to be seeing a little bit more of him on here lately. You will be as well in the near future. Mr. Chadish was out there as well. Slam BKM as always. Lego Team B. And of course we had the Brick Larrikin out there too. Mapping the Miles was out there as well. KO, aka King Oldendorf. Coaster Bricks. Rebrick. Very cool pictures. Love the record store. Very, very cool, my friend. Brick Scene all the way from New Zealand was out there too, as well as Clicks Bricks Works, Cosmo Candy, and of course, Delicious Foods, to name but a few. And if you take one thing away from the stream, just remember this, folks. In the future, there will be 1 or 2 more big guns in the brick space. But how will it develop? How will it pan out? We'll all find out in the near future, I suppose, starting from May. Other than that, just remember that Lego really is a wonderful thing. And each and every one of you out there are too. Take care, have a wonderful weekend. And we will see you very, very soon. Good night. Bye.